love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything.
Yeah, what's good, everybody? Welcome to the show, Rebuttal Entertainment. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Yeah, we're going to talk about some Devin Haney, Gervonta Tank Davis today. You know, we're going to talk a little bit of women's talk, Clarissa Shields, Savannah Marshall face-off. You know what I mean? And we're going to talk a little bit of a scuttlebutt, whatever y'all bring on the table. You know, just bring it on. Bring it all on. We got you. We got my guy up in here. He always up in here early. My guy, Lorenzo Jackson. Rebuttal, the best boxing podcast on YouTube, man. I'm trying, Lorenzo. We're trying to get it. We got to get it, baby. You know, we're going to keep hope alive. We're only 13 months in it. We're only 13 months really trying to do this thing. So, you know, it is what it is. A lot of people taking longer than what they're doing, but we're getting the thing together, man. We're getting it together, and we're going to do our thing, man. So, yeah, we got a lot of scuttlebutt about what's going on. But Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney, you know, that's a fight people want to see if it happens. But, you know, it's a lot of obstacles. It's a lot of obstacles that they're going to have to get past. But we're going to see what's going on with it. We're going to see if they can get past some obstacles and stuff like that. We got Tony in the house. Yeah, what's going on? And they got a lot of obstacles to get in the house, man. A lot of obstacles to get around. Yeah. But then we got Savannah Marshall, Clarissa Shields. You know, they got something going on. They say Savannah Marshall tried to be all nice today. But we got to talk about that. And, of course, you know, the Devin Haney, the Earl Spence. I mean, it's just crazy, man. Earl Spence and Bud Crawford, they might not never fight, man. You know what I mean? Because there's always obstacles going on with that thing. If I'm Earl, I'm just forget it. Go fight Keith Thurman, man. Get it over with and move up to 54. Look, we'll just look at you as being the undisputed. Yeah, we'll take it that way. We'll just look at you as being the undisputed. Just go and fight Keith Thurman, man, then move up and forget about Bud Crawford, man. You know, because it's taking too long to make this thing, man. This thing should have been happening. But, you know, when you got men, they're big egos, you got platforms, you got managers, you got promoters. There's a lot of things going and making these fights, man. A lot of things going and making these fights. That's why, you know, they take a little bit of time, but this one is taking too goddamn long, man. It's taking too daggone long. It's taking too daggone long, and we're going to see if they ever get it done. You know, the fans want it, the people want it, they want it, but how bad do they want it? You know, we can't tell a man to sacrifice their pay or their livelihood, you know, just because we want to see them in the ring. We can't tell them to do, but damn, come on, man. Well, come on, it is what it is. It is what it is. Honestly, I think Crawford does not really want to fight. He's playing games. Yeah, it is what it is, man. And we're gonna see what happens. Lorenzo, what's going on, champ? And we had a lot of people talking about you know, the Tank Davis and Devin Haney situation. You know, we got Bill. He went on Fanon today, but Fanon really ain't want him on because that's how Fanon rolls. He really don't want to discuss stuff like that. But if you go in there, believe me, Fanon gonna have your way. So we're gonna listen to a little bit of that today too. You know what I mean? It's something to laugh at. Bill trying to you know, changed the narrative a lot, but a lot of stuff he was saying was true. But he said the narrative in his situation. He tried to change the narrative in his situation towards him, and that's the way it is, man. But I don't know, man. I don't know what to think, Lorenzo. What to think, man? What to think? You think Devin Haney, Gervonta Davis gonna fight this year? You think that fight gonna happen this year? You think it's gonna happen this year or maybe next year, man? What you think? If it happens, you know what I mean? Because I told you before it to happen, they're gonna have to pay. Especially at 35, they're gonna have to pay KAMBOSOS off. You know what I mean? Then they can fight at 35. But if they don't pay them off, they're gonna have to drop the belts and then move up to 40. But Tank ain't moving up to 40. So either way, they're gonna have to do it, man. They're gonna have to do one or the other, man. So Bill going on and telling people what he can't do, what he trying to do. Trying to do a little bit of narrative, change the narrative a little bit. But he doing what he supposed to do. But it ain't working for now. Fanon be in your butt, man. I'm telling you now, Fanon be in your butt, man. He don't be bullshitting. What's up, everybody? What's up, Lewis? KJ, where you been, champ? Happy 4th of July to everybody. Hope everything going well, man. You need to change that damn thing. I'm tired of seeing them bum-ass Cowboys on there, man. Come on, man. What you think, KJ? Tank Davis, Devin Haney, you think that'll happen this year? Later on in the year, if it could? If it happens, you think it will happen? But I don't know, man. I don't. It's going to be this year, Bill and Devin. It what? I don't. It's going to be this year. Okay. Bill and Devin. Okay, Tank. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it can happen, but it's a lot to go through. It's a lot. It's going to be a lot to happen for it to happen, man. But do we really? Do we want to see it now or wait till it marinate a little bit? Maybe, do we want to see it marinate a little bit more, or we want to see it now? Which one? Marinate a little bit more, or we need to see it now? I need to see it now. I ain't got time to be waiting. Because you never know what happens. We got the monkey pops, the chicken pops, and all kinds of pops coming up out of here. So I want to see it now if it's going to happen. And if it do happen, who you got? KJ? Who you got, Tony Lorenzo? It's a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on to see in this 135 division, but ain't nobody fighting. There's a lot of talk, but ain't nobody fighting, man. I think it's going to be this year. I hope so. Bill and Devin talk too much. Yeah, not just them. Them Haney fans, they talk a lot too. Them Haney fans, boy, I'm telling you, KJ, woo! I mean, them dudes, they talk a whole bunch, man. But I want to see it to happen. I don't think neither one of them, is ducking, but I do think there's a lot of capping going on. Tank by devastating, brutal KO. Damn, he that devastating and brutal KO. Oh man, if it happened to you, Tank. If it happened by devastating and brutal, y'all stupid, man. I think it's gonna be an interesting fight. If it do happen, Tank got to start early. He can't be letting Devin build up rounds, just pot shotting him to death all damn day. Pop, 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 pop. Nah, he gonna have to start early, get in this shit early, push him back. Throw all kinds of right hooks. Right? And that's what I'm throwing. If I'm Tank, I'm throwing right hooks all day. I ain't even throwing my lead left because that's the right hooks. Only throwing that jab. I'm just throwing hooks just to catch him. Swap, bop, swap, bop. No, I'm trying to catch. I'm leaping in, put my head to the side, and throwing that right hook. You know what I mean? Because that's the way you can beat them. The southpaws got it when you fighting them orthodox, man. I'm telling you. That right hook come over top of that jab, man. That's the guy who jab a lot too. But it's hard if you was a counter puncher and you was unorthodox fighting the southpaw. Then they ain't had it. But if you throwing jabs all day long, oh man. I'm right hooking you, I'm right to the body. Then I'm coming straight down the pipe. Boop. But it's gonna be interesting. I'm still gonna say it's 60-40 Gervonta Davis. I'm going by knockout. I'm going by 10th round. that fight be over before the 10th round, I think. You know, because Devin do make mistakes, and Tank like Wilder. You ain't got. I mean, he ain't got to be perfect for 12 rounds. The other guy do, and he can do every single thing that you want a fighter can do. You know what I mean? So I saw Calvin and them put up an interview, y'all, and it was an interview that's showing Tank got some clever moves when he fighting. You know, when fighting the guy that jabbed to grab that joint, then hook him. I'm like, man, they teach the Tank this. Oh yeah, man. So yeah, come on in, man. You know, I got Bill Haney on Fanon today. Oh man, Fanon was checking him. He was checking him. And he stopped him when he tried to keep talking. Fanon said, "Nope, hold right there, hold right there. No, I'm not gonna let you keep talking, Bill. Let me talk. You know what I mean? One thing at a time, one thing at a time." And that's what happened, man. That was happening. I'm gonna play a little bit of it, man. You know, Bill, boy, you get Bill a chance, boy. He'll talk his way out of the whole house if the police jump running up in that thing, man. Too soon. Devin got too much to put him in this year, regardless of what his dad say. I could be wrong. Devin got too much to put him in this year. I don't understand what you're saying, KJ. What you talking about? Tank starting all fast against Devin. Tank going to be in a mission this fight. He definitely wants to knock him out. Well, I already told y'all. Y'all know I know people, you know, where he box, people he trained with, stuff like that. Besides Ryan Garcia, Tank hates Devin Haney. I'm telling y'all now what I know. He don't like Devin Haney. He just don't like him. And he is going to try, like Lorenzo said, he is really going to try to put something on that dude if he fight him. And he's not. I hope he don't. He ain't starting late. He ain't need no time to warm over that. He might come out that joint sweating like a mug, keep his body warm. He going straight to him. He ain't going straight to him. He's not going to let him box. He's not going to sit out there and out box. I know what he's going to do. You know what I mean? Tank got the style that can beat that style. Gary Antoine Russell got the style to beat that style. You ain't sitting there and outbox and stating you're going to sit back there and try to outbox Devin Haney and counter him to death and stuff like that. He a little too quick for that. Got some good defense too. So you got to get on his ass. Get on his ass. Put him on his back feet. Cut that ring off. You know what I mean? Pull a Mr. T against Rocky. When he tried to move over, grab him and slam him to the other ring for the ref can stop. Bully his little ass. That's what you got to do, man. You know, but, you know, we'll see. That's what I think. We'll see, man. And I want to break it down. Break it down. I mean, first 5 rounds. I think the first 5 rounds are going to be 3-2 Devin. And I'm going to give him that fight. I'm giving the first 5 rounds 3-2. You know what I mean? Because I think Tank going to be warming up on this round. But when they get to the next 4, that's 9 rounds. Nah, then I think going to be 3-1 Tank. So the last rounds will decide it, and that's when, you know, it get wet. Got to break them down. You're going to have to break them down, man. You're really going to have to break them down. Hey, Tony K, Devin got a rematch in Loma next after how he fighting Tank this year. Well, I explained to you last time, KJ, if you listen, I told you with Bill, and I told you, I didn't play the video. I don't know if you were here or not, what Bill is going to swingle and try to do. Let me tell you what's going on. Bill and them don't want the rematch for Kambosos. So the only way they're going to get out of it is to pay Kambosos also. Devin can fight Tank at 135. Now, if Kambosos say, nope, I want a rematch for my belts. I want a rematch. So they're going to drop the belts. And then they drop the belt, they're going to try to move up to 140 and try to get Tank to move up to 140. You know what I mean? But they drop them all together, you know, if they're going to have, then they can fight them. So, you know, it's a rough situation, but they can do it because don't nobody want to see that shit again. That's why he said, you know, they can just drop the belt. They drop the belts. The belts don't mean nothing. Ain't about 3% sanctioning fees on every one. So they paying a lot of sanctioning fees for them damn belts, man. You know what I mean? So, you know, like Tank said, Tank don't care about them belts. He don't care about them belts, but that's what they're doing. It's a rematch clause. He got to honor it. if he's still holding them belts and fighting at 135. You know what I mean? He got to honor that rematch, or you know what happened with Wilder and Fury. See what happened when you honor the rematch, you get sued. And, you know, he ain't trying to get sued, baby. Ain't nobody trying to get sued. Them two captain niggas ain't fighting nobody. Yeah. I mean, that's what they said. I mean, so they caught him on Fanon today. Fanon wasn't going to let him on the check. Because Fanon, you know, Fanon don't like throwing that link out there like that. He just starting to do it. But he ain't want to deal with the line and not over talking them and stuff like that. But Bill jumped on it. You know, he eventually put a link out there, and I'm gonna play it a little bit. And Bill jumped in, and oh boy, see, when you're dealing with a nigga who knows facts and them lawyers, man, Fanon was on this shit, man. But Bill was telling a little bit of truth, 85% of the truth of what were you trying to do. But then he tried to misconstrue and get around it and don't want to answer Bill. Fanon question, but Fanon stopped him right there. Answer the question. No, Bill, answer the question. You know what I mean? I mean, and that's how you got to do it, because if you let him keep talking, he's going to talk over you, then you'll eventually forget when you want to ask him. You know, Bill a calm man. He's a street calm man. Just like you saw the Monty Brown interview, all that arguing and hollering and screaming, you can't talk. That should have never happened here. That's why I control the mute button. You know what I mean? You know, you come on here, I'm going to be respectful. You respectful. I'm going to let you talk, and I'm going to talk. You know what I mean? But that's what happened with that situation. Tight fighting Rivera or Garcia, and Haney fighting Kambosos. That's what it probably going to be, you know. But you know, that's what I hope it be. That's what I hope it be. But he's not fighting Ryan Garcia, so you can get that out the way, Dante. Ryan Garcia fight Javier Fortuna, so he fighting Rivera because Rivera is #1 for Tank WBA regular belt. So that's who he's going to fight. But you know, he ain't got to fight him. Like I said, if they really want to make the fight, they can make it. But I don't think he's dropping them belts. He ain't dropping them belts, man. So, you know, it's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. I don't think he's dropping them belts. Oh, okay, then. What about Loma fight? We don't need Loma back in is Loma still in Ukraine, or what the hell he doing? Ain't nobody know nothing about Loma. You know what I mean? After Kambosos, Bob want that fight. You know, because Bob got Devin Haney for 3 fights. You know what I mean? So that's up to Bob. But you know, Bob will make the Tank Davis and Devin Haney fight. Wouldn't you make it? That's gonna be one of the bigger fights besides Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. Or Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia. Then the money fights. Then the big money fights. You know, then the real big money fights, man. Will Loma ever fight again? I don't know. He has to come back. I don't even know if he's back or not. I think he is back, but people ain't said it. You know what I mean? If Juice back, I mean, what the hell is Lomachenko doing? What's taking over everything now? I mean, come on, man. Don't get yourself killed shooting bullets at a fucking 10,000-pound bombs, man. I mean, or well, he ain't in a lot. He probably out at a gate or something. You know, he ain't in the war. He had a gate or something, man. But, you know, he's there. I don't know, man. I just got, hey, move on, man. I mean, I understand, man. You know, it ain't worth it, champ. The family here. You know what I mean? You got other family there, but it ain't worth it, man. It ain't worth it. So hopefully Lomachenko will come on back, get his butt in shape. You know, I hope he ain't got, what is it, PSD? When you come from wars and all of them bombs all day long and shit like that, man. Hopefully he ain't got that. You know, they telling Tank activate the mandatory. It states a 75-25 split for champ Bill Haney. No, Tank not doing that shit. Let me say this. They said the WBA Tank is yes, Tank is I tell y'all all the time, Tank is Devin Haney mandatory. They talking about activating it. And activating it does not make you get it just like that. That shit take time. You know, it take time. But it's a split. So why would he do that? Why would he do that? And Tank Davis is Tank Davis. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So why would they do that? And Tank Davis is the cash cow. Why would he do that? He ain't gonna do stuff like that. See, that's what I'm saying. They playing games. They talk like if you listen to Coach Calvin them on that whatever the show that was, the Rich podcast, whatever. They trying to play games, you know what I mean? Gamemanship, but it's all a part of boxing and stuff like that. Yeah, activate this. Who got the money? Oh, we got the money over here. I brought other people over here to help invest, you know, make sure we have the money. But do Gervonta, Devin, and them have the money? You know what I mean? So how much money these niggas gonna want? See that, boy, I'm telling you, money fucking up boxing. But I understand. But I understand, man. Suppose Loma is there until the war's over. His war is officially over. I doubt it. Yeah, that shit can last for 2-3 years. Yeah, man. I don't understand. I don't understand. I just don't understand about that shit there, man. Because why would he do that? He ain't do that. He too smart to do that. Al Heyman would not do it. And I told y'all, he didn't sign back with Mayweather Promotions. He ain't say he just under Al Heyman. You know what I mean? Calvin said he's just under Al Heyman. But of course, they try to get him to talk. But he ain't that stupid. They're not going to let him do that. 1 fight, 2 fight deals. That's it. Outside of 1 fight deal or 2 fight deal with Mayweather Promotions. And it got to be an A-class fighter. I'm not fighting no B-class, C-class fight. If it ain't Ryan Garcia, Lomachenko, Devin Haney, you know what I mean? My mandatory, nah, I'm not fighting nobody else. Or the Cruz rematch. I'd like to see that too. I want to see the Cruz rematch. I love to see the Cruz rematch. Guy Ford said the realest shit he said. Tank and Devin need to sit down and talk about what they want. Bill was acting like he didn't hear him. He heard him. I watched some of it. He heard that shit. And no, Bill kept trying to stress the narrative. Was y'all said y'all wanted us. Y'all said y'all wanted. I was just sitting there laughing like shit. Calvin is calm and cool, man. But that was me, boy, I'd have went in, boy. Y'all said y'all want that. Y'all called Devin Haney. I mean, nah. Everybody called Tank out. Y'all want to be real about it. Tell me when you heard Tank call somebody out first. They know who the cash cow is. You know, they spread these false narrative. You get your high payday fighting Devin. When? Not no more. When that happened? You know? Some people did. Money. The OJs were right. Yeah, OJs was right, man. I mean, I'm telling you, Charlotte, the shit is crazy. Money, I'm telling you. How much do you... All right, let's do this before I play this video, man. Let's do this. How much do you think that fight is worth? How much do y'all think these dudes? How much do y'all think these dudes should be getting? How much do you think Tank and Devin Haney should get for their fight? Now, all right, let's go. 7 million, 10 million. 7 million, 10 million. You know, and you know what? I don't want that shit that I'll be doing late. I don't want that. I want all mines guaranteed. I don't want no back end. That back end can be a long time. I don't want no back end, baby. I want mines guaranteed. That's how Floyd Mayweather got Jake Paul. You get you on the back end. He's still waiting on the back end. Not Jake, Logan. You know, he's still waiting on the back end money. But you know, it is what it is, man. Up front. So what do you think that money? Devin Haney, what should he get? Tank Davis, what should he get? What y'all think? You know, they're gonna start throwing the act. Tank the cash cow. All right. Devin was getting $4 million when he was fighting for Matchroom. I'll bump it up about $3 million if he fighting Tank. I give him $7 million. No, and I'm giving Tank 10. That's what I'm doing. They ain't getting, neither one of them getting higher than that. Neither one of them getting higher than that, man. That's exactly what I'm doing. They lightweight. Tank should get 10 million. That's what I just said. Tank should get 10 million. Haney 88 million guaranteed plus back end for both. There ain't no back ends. Why not? Ain't no back ends. There ain't no back ends, I'll take. Ain't no back end money. That shit straight money. Like they were saying. Ain't no back end on this. You heard Coach Cal. I want my money hitting the bank dead. No back end. There will be no back end money for this one. Guarantee you that. They will have the money for not to do the back end money. You know? So just think if he fight Ryan Garcia, somebody everybody know. Don't nobody hardly know Devin Haney. He don't sell no fights like that. But it was Ryan Garcia. Oh man. You know, they all Oscar fuck around and say Ryan want 10, Tank get 15. You know they're gonna make the money. You know they're gonna make it, man. Oh man, all the shit Ryan gonna talk. Ryan talk just more shit than Rolly, but Ryan probably make a little bit more sense. But yeah, man, I'm telling you, that it's gonna be all right. Tank 10 million, Devin. Like I just said, that's exactly what I said. If that fight happens, Tank, well, we can't tell a person what they're getting, but I'm giving Devin 7 million, and I'm giving Tank 10 million, and straight up money. The rest is for the, you know, Showtime and everybody else, man. You know, Ryan with them pay-per-view sales, they better get the back end money. Oh man, Ryan gonna sell, champ. And the thing about it, see, you know, they're gonna who gonna have the streaming rights, you know, or they might just wait until they get out of the Top Rank contract. That's what I do, because then Top Rank and Showtime gonna be fighting. Who get the fight? Ryan, Devin Undisputed. You know, Devin Undisputed. Hey, what's up, Shamar? What's going on, champ? I hope you have good 4th of July, man. I hope y'all had a good 4th of July, man. But yeah, so Shamar, since you in here, let's say hypothetical, Devin Haney, Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis fight happen. You know, what you giving them? If that fight happen, what is you giving them? That's what I want to know. If that fight happen, what you giving them, man? Say that niggas can't stop lying for Haney, and that shit bothers me. Tell me what. Hey, Jay, I'm the podcast for the people, champ. Tell me what's bothering you. You know you my guy. Well, tell me what's bothering you. Look, I'm gonna start a show that called the Rebuttal Vent. You come up, everybody come up in there and vent what the fuck is bothering him, bothering them across the whole wide world. You know what I mean? So tell me, J.A., what is bothering you right now about niggas can't stop lying about Haney, and that shit bothers me. You know I know what you're talking about. I just want you to tell the fans what they talking about, Jay. Go on, I'm listening, Chad. But yeah, and by the fact, let's just play some hypotheticals. I know how you is. If the fight happens, what you giving them, Shamar? I'm giving Devin 7, I'm giving Tank 10. That's how it is, and let's roll. I heard a nigga say today, Haney is already a Hall of Famer. That bothers me. Well, shit, they said on this channel. Shit, what the hell you talking about? Your man, what's your man name? That be coming in here? Smoot, he said it. Big Dog said it. Shit, that shit been bothering me. You remember I went in on them. How is this nigga a Hall of Fame? So that means, tell me, everybody who goes undisputed is a Hall of Famer. That shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Undisputed should be quality of opponents. That's what it should be. Hall of Fame. Quality of opponents. You know, he got a chance, but because he's still young. But not right now. None of these niggas. Motherfuckers saying Haney don't have to fight KAMBOSOS event, though. He has a rematch. Yeah, that's some stupid motherfuckers. That's some stupid motherfuckers. But let me tell you this. I've been said this, and I ain't even know that. The only way he can get out of that fight, not fighting KAMBOSOS, is drop the belts and move up. Then he don't have to fight him. And I said that shit, 3 weeks ago. And I said it again. And that's the narrative Bill is spreading now. You know, if you heard him today, Phenomenal was getting in his ass, but that's what he was saying. Depends on who you fight, right? Exactly, KJ. That's what the Hall of Fame should be. Quality of opponents, man. Not because you won. So he beat JoJo Diaz, Gamboa, KAMBOSOS, and who the other nigga he beat? I can't even think. And he's a Hall of Famer. Man, these dudes out there damn mind. Just like Dante, that bothers you. What bothers me when people say these fighters are great. When they say that great word too quick, They say that great word too quick, man. I don't know about the money, Lou, but Tank Davis knocking Devin Haney the fuck. He come in and start shit. hey, I'm with you. I said within 10 rounds. I'm with you, Joseph. I'm with you. I said within 10 rounds. But tell me this. If let's play hypothetical and they do fight, what you giving them? Come on, Joseph. What you giving them? I always say I'm giving them 7 to 10 million. You know, but J.A. right, motherfuckers don't if Devin Haney fight 135, he got to fight Kambosos. He got to. He got to, or you know what's going to happen. You see what happened to Wilder and Fury, didn't you? They taking his ass to court. Breach of contract. Breach of contract. He got to fight him. You know what I mean? Bo, what's going on, champ? Yeah, ain't none of that, man. I'm just playing hypothetical, man. You know, because they do a lot of talking about this, both camps and stuff like that. Or he ain't got to fight this. Man, let me tell you, he got to fight that nigga at 35 if he got them belts, if he's still at 35. Now, if he dropped them belts, he don't have to fight him. He can move up and fight. And then, you know, reel up and fight the big boys. The big boys. But my theory, I can be wrong. He don't want to move up yet. And if he do, he want to fight Tank. Because if he move up and fight one of them dudes and get clipped, then what happened? He got to start all over. Please don't give the nonsense any energy. What nonsense you talking about? I hear you about the paying Cam off, but something tells me he's taking that rematch over that money. Oh, you better bet it. Cam want them belts. So he gonna have to drop them belts, or he gonna have to fight Cam. That's what I said. You know, like J.A. say, it's probably all about a bunch of nothing. I mean, you know what I mean? No, who said that? Dante, somebody said that. It's all about a bunch of nothing. You know, he gonna have to fight him or drop them belts. Tank 10 million, and they might give Devin 8 because he's undisputed. Okay, I'll take that. Going down in history books doesn't mean Hall of Fame to me. Not me. You know how I feel about that shit, J.A. They get mad at me when I say that shit. Man, y'all got to stop this shit too. Man, why everybody got to be a hater just because they had different opinions about shit, man? Ain't this what Boston podcast all about? Different opinions and stuff like that. Ain't nobody hating on nobody. People just speaking the thing they think is right. And for me, I don't give a fuck if you is undisputed. You're not a Hall of Famer. I mean, especially if you haven't, if you haven't got the accolades to go back it up. I'm talking in terms of fighting A-class fighters, fighting the best. He's a Hall of Famer. Listen, he's a Hall of Famer, having fought Tank Davis, people in his class, Shakur Stevenson, Lomachenko, Ryan Garcia. He a Hall of Famer and having fought 4 of the best fighters in his division. And I'm counting Shakur because Shakur supposed to be in this division with his big ass. You know what I mean? So he a Hall of Famer and hasn't fought them guys. You know, see, J.A., they be pissing me off with this shit, man. I hate when they do that stuff, man. I ain't gonna get no energy, but they give credit for calling somebody out, but you still ain't fought nobody, no damn body. And that's what Coach Calvin was saying. You know, they do a lot of calling out because and he even said that they clickbaiting. I mean, they captain because they know where the money fight is at. Yeah, Devin made a lot of money fighting with Matchroom. He sure did, but he ain't gonna make that Tank Davis money fighting them dudes. He ain't gonna make that Tank Davis money fighting Kambosos. He ain't gonna make that money fighting Lomachenko. He ain't gonna make that money fighting Ryan Garcia. You know what I mean? But he'll make it fighting that Gervonta. This is what they do. They call out people while they already have a fight and make it look like the other guy's ducking. That's what they do. That's a good one, man. Oh, that's what they do. 99.5% chance, minus injuries, that Haney versus Kambosos is next. Okay. Yeah, I agree. Because I don't think he's ready to drop them belts. I don't think he's ready to drop them belts, man. And if y'all ain't hear this interview, man, y'all should have heard it. And please stick around and listen to it. If y'all ain't heard, I'm gonna play some of it. Man, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, Phenom be on this shit. No matter what we think about, what some of the people think about Phenom, boy, I'm telling you, you better be on your shit. You go on his channel, because he ain't even want Bill Haney on here. You know, our boy Terry Smoot, the one told Phenom Bill Haney was in the chat. Because this is my first time I was on Phenom in a long time. And I see Terry Smoot me on all these joints talking crazy too, man. I mean, listen to this shit though. I mean, listen to some of this shit, man. I'm telling you.
You know, we active. You know, there's nobody that's raising their hand necessarily saying that we're punks or suckers or none of that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But when you talk about being in this business and you want to be a success in this business, well, you got to answer to the bell of the people. And when you talk about the narrative of that this fight can't happen, for mine, well, you know that's totally wrong.
Let me stop you there. First and foremost, I don't know who would win the fight between Devin and Gervonta, because Devin's a special fighter. He is one of the best fighters in the world, without a doubt. And so I don't want, in whatever the case is we talk about, I want to make sure you understand that. I definitely know Devin Haney has the ability to beat anybody because he's like that.
Yes.
What I want to know is, do you have a contract, a rematch clause with George Kambosos that he exercised? And how specifically are you going to get out of that?
And see, by you being an attorney, you understand that when you say a rematch clause, okay, that's a clause in the contract that says if you want to fight for the belts once again, right? If you feel that you have something to prove, then the clause says that, okay, that you give this gentleman a shot at the belts. Well, we have another great fighter in Gervonta Davis that's not concerned with belts, right? And then you have a general consensus of public that
Hold on. I have a specific question.
See, now this is what I'm talking about. Now, y'all know this is me. This is me. I stop you on the dime. I'm not gonna let you change the narrative. See, Phenom is the lawyer, so it's hard to get around his ass. That's why he ain't want him on the show. See, you got to stop them narratives that Bill gonna bring, man. Because Phenom saw them do this with Gervonta Jr. He knows this ain't just a game. Exactly. Bill Haney got a cult like YouTube podcast following him. Hey man, come on in, man. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You know, do the poll I put out there. You know what I mean? And when you come in, let me know in the comment section if these two do fight. You know what I mean? If they do fight, how much should Devin get, and how much money should Gervonta Tank Davis get? What y'all think? How much money they should get if they fight? Put it in the comments. I really appreciate it.
In the media, George Kambosos said that he exercised his rematch clause, which means as of right now, he is saying, we agreed when we originally fought that we would have a rematch. He says, I want my rematch. In order for you to fight Gervonta Davis, you have to get out of that rematch clause. How do you plan to get out of that rematch clause specifically?
Well, as an attorney, what you also understand is that because there's a clause, there's also options in the agreement. So if one of the options in the agreement is that you defend, and one of the options is that you go up to 140 if you can't make 135 pounds, there's no way to say that Devin has to fight at 135 pounds and he has to fight George Kambosos.
I understand that, but I'm saying specifically, how are you going to get out of that rematch clause? Are you going to go to 140? If that's one of your options to go to 140, are you saying that Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis have to take place at 140?
Well, no. What I'm saying is they don't have to do it at 140. They can do it at 135 because it's an option there as well.
Okay, so how specifically are you going to get out of it? And have you talked to George Kambosos?
See, that's how you got to do it. And like I just said, the Pacific option is the Pacific. And I told y'all this a long time ago. They're gonna have to pay Kambosos off, give him step aside money. But Kambosos is not taking no step aside money. Oh, look who's in here, my guy. What's up, Dad Gang? Salute, champ. How's business, man? What's going on with you? Nice seeing you, champ. Glad you let me know you were alive, man. You know, one of my first subscribers when I started the show is my guy here, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, at that game, y'all let me know, man. If Devin Haney, Tank Davis fight, how much money should they get, Devin, and should Gervonta Davis get? And do you believe what Bill is preaching? But Bill is preaching good this time. Y'all know normally I go in on him. He preaching good, but he's just trying to change the narrative. And y'all got to watch him when he's changing these narratives, man. Listen, Fanon and Bill today, man. Shout out to Fanon International. This is his stuff here, baby.
Kambosos' team about getting out of that rematch clause.
Well, I don't have to talk to George Kambosos' team. Only thing that I have to bring is the options to Devin, and then let Devin choose which option is best for him.
But somebody
fake. That's fake news. No, he don't. See, now I gotta call it. No, he don't.
Somebody has to notify George Kambosos in Top Rank, don't they?
Excuse me.
They have to notify George Kambosos in Top Rank. What if George Kambosos does like Tyson Fury and says, "Hold on, man, no," and they go to court and say, they don't agree with it, and they take you to court because that's a pot that of the options he may say, "No, I don't agree with that. I want my rematch clause, or I'm going to sue you." Have you guys talked to George Kambosos about that?
The rematch for them was for the heavyweight title of the world.
The lightweight title. The lightweight title.
What I'm saying is, in Wilder and
see, you know, they trying to change the narrative, man. I mean, this stuff is crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Bobo said, if you believe Haney versus Tank is happening this year, then I have some land on the Pacific Ocean to sell you. Yeah, Bill keeps talking around the question instead of answering the question. That's what they all saying in the comment section. I was in there. I was just laughing, man. That's all they said in the comment section. Oh, man. 60-40 Tank. Okay. 60-40 Tank, but okay, but how much money? Like me, I say if they fight, Devin should get $7 million and Devin and Tank should get $10 million. And I'm saying whenever, this year, next year, you know what I mean? Because, you know, they're not getting big as they ain't getting that much money. Slick Willie trying to fast talk a lawyer. It ain't happening, champ. Fanon was on his ass, shorty. I'm telling you now. Oh, hey, the beautiful Monica is in the house. What's going on, Monica? What's going on? You know, y'all, while y'all in here, man, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, man. And I did a poll, put the poll up, and tell me how much money will you give these two? You know, if they fight, Gervonta Davis and Devin the Dream Haney, man. You know what I mean? How much money would you give them? If you believe Crawford ain't ducking, it's snowing in July in Virginia. Man, y'all tripping. Y'all tripping, boy. I like it, though. Let's listen to Bill, though.
Fury
okay.
Was for the heavyweight title of the world. Now, mind you, what if Wilder or Tyson Fury had a fighter that wasn't in the heavyweight division and they wanted to go to the light heavyweight division?
Yeah, but that's hypotheticals and has nothing to do with. We don't need to be in hypotheticals if we can be in specifics, because specifically you have a contract with George Kambosos specifically. Well, and you have contract terms with him specifically. Correct.
So
there's really no need. There's no need to talk about the hypotheticals with Wilder. I'm asking. Hold on, just 1 second, Bill. I'm asking specifically. It's just a yes or no question. Have you had a conversation with George Kambosos' camp about not honoring the rematch clause? And that's a yes or no question.
Yes.
So you've talked to them, and they are okay with it.
I've talked to Lou DiBella. And I've let Lou DiBella know that I'm deciding what I want to do.
You see what I'm saying? You got to stop him before it happens, man. You got to stop him and make him answer these questions, man. Bill got that slick talk. He got that street talk in him, baby. You know what I mean? You can tell the street nigga. You know, y'all say I get on him a lot, but I do give him the props, man. If people believe that shit, it's time to bring back the pet rock and Sheer Pets. He's stupid. Oh, man. Salute. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, man. You got to stop the phenomenal on the phenomenal. Slap the shot off the glass. Yeah, man, let me tell y'all, man. it's a lot of stuff goes on. You know, like my man Dead Game, you know, he a Terrence Crawford fan. I want to get his opinion on Terrence Crawford, but I know he ain't gonna be in that much, man. But because I want to know his opinion was holding up the fight. It's a lot of shit that holds up these fights, man, that we don't know. You know what I mean? But you know, we're gonna say what we're gonna say. He playing like he can easily break a contract. That's what he was saying. But he knew he couldn't. That's why he said it's ways to get around a lot of things. You know what I mean? I'll tell you, Bill just talk in circles. Yep. That's all he's saying. It's ways to get around things. That's what he was saying. Monica, do you remember the pet rock, the cheer pet? But anyway, man, that's what I'm saying. He talks around the stuff. He try to jump over it. But if you stop him right there and tell him, like Fanon just said, answer the question. You know what I mean? No back and forth, no letting them change the narrative and stuff like that. They keep them on the premise. Keep them on the premise of what y'all talking about, man. And if you do that, you ain't got to worry about it. You know what I mean? You see how when he stopped them, he answered every single question. I mean, he answered that question. You just got to stop him, man. You know what I mean? Play a little bit more of this. I ain't playing. He wasn't on here that long anyway.
Okay, but you have not told them that you're not exercising it. You're just letting them know you're trying to figure it out.
Yeah, well, see, that's what I was saying. You as an attorney, you as being an attorney, would you put us in a situation, or would you advise us to be in a situation that didn't have options in the situation?
I don't.
He's trying to be smart now.
So I don't know what your options. I don't know what your options are.
Would you advise me to sign a contract that doesn't have options in the contract?
I would.
See, now you see how now he's trying to be smart. He's trying to be smart with Bill. I mean, with Fanon Now, you as an attorney, definitely trying to say, you as an attorney should know that, you know, it's all kinds of options in the contract. See, that's what he's trying to say to Fanon. You know what I mean? But, I mean, Fanon catch that shit real quick, man. You got to catch it. You got to catch it, man. But Bill's smart, too. This shit funny, man. I tell you, man. You can't win for losing.
Wouldn't advise you to do anything because I haven't read the contract. I'm going to be very specific. I don't want to deal in hypotheticals or what I would do if that type of stuff. Hold on. That type of stuff, Bill, takes conversations all kind of different places.
Is it more advantageous to have your client to have an agreement that they have options in the agreement for them? Or is it more favorable that they have a contract that's ironclad?
Now, what has that got to do with what they talking about? See, this is what I'm talking about, y'all. That's what I see. Y'all be thinking I be knowing my shit, man. This is when I tell you, he's trying to change the narrative, you know, trying to get in Fanon, because Fanon is a lawyer and all this shit. But he trying to change the narrative. But watch how Fanon take care of this shit.
That they must stick to.
See, that's a hypothetical. All I know is what I know is that you have a specific agreement with a specific person. So there's no need to do hypotheticals. I will assume that you guys negotiated that deal in a way that in a will that you're going to honor, right? So if it says in your contract, if you can show me your contract.
See? Man, I'll tell you, man. I'll tell you, boy. Man, I'll tell you. Bill slick dude. Bill going on different shows now. I give him credit. He promoting. He getting his son name out there. Yeah, he getting it out there. He getting it out there real good, man. But it ain't happening. It ain't happening because it can happen. Let me say this. It can happen this year, but I think it's not going to happen because I don't think he's ready to get rid of them belts. You know what I mean? So the best thing is to go over there and fight George Kambosos again. But let me say this. Do y'all agree on this? It might be a reason he don't want to go over there again because, you know, they will take it from you real quick. If somehow George, and I mean a long shot, somehow George can take it to him and them refs see something differently, they can take it from him real quick. Maybe they just don't want to go through that. Maybe that's what they want. They just don't want to go through that. But this is the last little bit I'm going to play, and I'm done. Shout out to Fanon.
Hold on. You can show me your contract, and then I can give you my opinion about it. But I'm not going to go into hypotheticals and what would have, should have, could have been, because I don't know. That would be irresponsible of me.
Exactly. But when you say you honor and you be a man of honor, well, then you honor the fact that you have options. And as tough as a job.
No, when you say you're using the word options.
Yes.
I don't know what that means, options.
Well, one option is that you fight at 135 pounds against George Kambosos, or the option is that you've done everything at 135 pounds.
And you go to 140.
You can no longer make 140 pounds, and you go up.
But the fight between, if those are your two options, the fight with Gervonta Davis is at 135.
There you go. There you go.
Another option.
So but I will tell you this. Since you asked me, and if that, based on that little bit that I know, if you have an option where it's this, where if it's a rematch clause at 135, but if you can't make that weight, then you go to 140, and Gervonta Davis is at 135, I would tell you can't fight Gervonta Davis at 135, or you're risking getting sued by George Kambosos for breach of contract.
Well, now
that's what I would say, just based off that.
Yeah, exactly. Now y'all see the games. Now y'all see the games, man. There you go, right there. That's so good. So even if he get rid of the belts and still try to fight Gervonta Davis at 135, like I said, he still can get sued for breach of contract, man. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Bobo said, I've been through this before with the girl. It wasn't good. Oh, I already read that. Oh, different here is Tank and his people are giving the energy. Gary Russell and Batman did. Yeah. If I am a judge and I fall asleep on another Haney fight, he losing. Don't let any YouTube channel convince you they can make a fight. First of all, Bobo, let me say this, champ. Let me say this. Evidently, you don't know me. Evidently, you don't know me. You know what I mean? And I'm being real. First of all, I can give a flying fuck about any YouTube channel convincing me about doing nothing. I stand on my own shit. Ain't nothing these niggas out here can tell me, convince me. That's y'all niggas that they convince that bullshit. I do my research. I got knowledge. I would never let another YouTube channel convince me of nothing. I'm knowledgeable, champ. You know what I mean? And I understand. You know what I mean? You probably is, you speaking just to be speaking, but you said don't let YouTube channel convince you. You is me. So you got to use, look, I'm going to pull a phenom on you. You got to use a better word than you, champ. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying, man. You know what I mean? It'll never get me depressed, because first of all, I don't care about neither one of these dudes. And you know that. You know that, champ. Oh, I'm speaking in general. Not specifically to you. Okay. Yeah, well, I'm just saying. You should know better than that if that's me. You know, Monica tell you. I get that. Never let another YouTube channel convince me to do anything. You know what I mean? I'm saying my own principle, like I be telling y'all. Tell Monica all the time. Don't let these people convince you. Stay on your principle. You know, Google that shit. You know what's right, what's wrong, was wrong. Shit can happen, but in certain ways it can happen. You know what I mean? I had a video about this 2 weeks ago, the scenarios that, it could have did, man. But, he about to leave because his phone about to die, so.
Right. So now what you do is you understand something that Bob Aaron, Hall of Fame promoter, lawyer, attorney, just like you.
see how he trying to be indirect? You see how he trying to be an indirect? See, you got to watch what he say.
He wasn't very favorable of the Haney-Kambosos fight. And if we could come to some kind of agreement where it could be a fight between Haney and Lomachenko, right? Or Haney and another fighter, then he would prefer that as well. So what I'm actually doing is I don't want to create any scenarios that haven't been already did or explored, right? And one of the things of step aside is having the ability that the other fighter wants to do it as well, that they understand that George Kambosos, why wouldn't you understand that this is the biggest fight in boxing, right?
If I'm playing George Kambosos, I would tell you this, because it doesn't include me getting paid.
Well,
same thing Keith Thurman told. Same thing Keith Thurman had to say with Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford. You guys are holding up the belts. George Kambosos wants his belt, wants his shot at the belts. That's why, and he gets paid a lot of money to do it.
One thing that you do know is that a closed mouth is not going to get fed, and slow feet isn't going to eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So that's what that was all about most of the time, man. You know what I mean? That stuff was all about, man. It was good. You know what I mean? They were going back and forth, but for now I'm sticking to his guns. You got to stick to your guns when you're in there and you're talking to Bill Haney, man, because you know he'll switch it up. Real good. Joshua versus Wilder. What's all this stuff for? I ain't reading all that stuff, man. Yeah, I mean, so you know, it can happen, but like you said, it's gonna be difficult because Kambosos made almost. Y'all don't know this. Y'all don't know this. Kambosos made almost $12 million fighting Devin Haney in terms of the Australian pay-per-views, the gate and all that. Man, he made almost $12 million. And if I'm him, and if you want to pay me step aside money, give me $12 million. You got to give me the price that I was going to make again, and maybe more. Then that'll shut all that shit down. That'll shut it all down. Then you ain't got no other choice but to go fight him. You know what I mean? I'm not taking all these scenarios and stuff like that. Nah, it ain't happening. It's not happening, man. Get that man his money. Just go over there and fight him and get it over with. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of false narratives going around with Haney, and y'all got to stop the stuff, man. But, you know, he can't get out of that contract at 35. He can drop them belts and get out of it. But then he still ain't going to be able to fight Tank at 35 because it'll be a breach of contract. I told y'all that 2 weeks ago, a week ago. Yeah, you know, I told y'all that stuff a week ago, man, that it would be a breach of contract. His best bet is just go on and fight Kambosos. Tank is not moving up to 140. And I think it's just all talk. It's just all talk. That's all. Once again, mentioning Gervonta Tank Davis' name for clout. Mention his name for clout. Because then, you know, they're going to say, well, he called. No. They always call Tank name out. They always call him out. You know what I mean? But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. If I'm not boring you, I can name a lot of more. I mean, you ain't boring me because I ain't even looking at it. No, I know there's a whole bunch of fights we haven't got. You know what I mean? What that got to do with what we're talking about, though? 12 million, Haney will clean out his bank account doing that just to honor your contract. Hey, exactly. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He made 12 million that one fight from Australian people, man. George Kambosos got paid. No, Bobo, please don't. I ain't listening to none of that stuff, man. You know, there's a lot of fights that we haven't got made. That, you know, but, you know, time still goes on. But that fight will happen. You know what I mean? But I don't think that fight is going to happen at 35. Maybe the end of 2023, maybe we'll get it. Because I think Tank is going to fight Ryan Garcia before he fight Devin Haney. But Devin Haney done locked himself in with Bob Ehrman, so Bob going to want his money. And Bob going to want his prodigy, his son, to get them belts back, try to get them belts, and that's Lomachenko. You know what I mean? He going to want his son to get them belts, you know what I mean? I am being realistic. Don't get your heart set on this Haney versus Tank fight. He talking to you, Dante. You know what I mean? When Haney leaves top rank, then it becomes a possibility. Man, you're telling us stuff we already know, champ. I just said that before you even came on the show. Didn't I? Go out the beginning of the show. I said, we're going to get the most logical thing is to let Haney fight out that little contract for top rank, and then we'll get the Gervonta Davis fight. I said that before you even came on, champ. Come on, man. You got to be better than that. You're too slow. You're too slow, man. But that's the way it is. That's what it's going to be. But we can talk about it. Man, don't let Bobo kill y'all groove. You know what I mean? We can talk about it. That's what podcast is for. We can talk about it and debate about it. And if it happened, we done already did it. You can always talk about it. And then I'm talking about it. Hypothetical. I'm giving Devin 7. I'm giving Tank 10. You know what I mean? And I'm letting it go. And I'm not fighting in Vegas. I'm not fighting in Texas. I'm taking that joint to Atlanta. I'm taking it to Atlanta. The nosebleed is going to be $300. That's how we going. The nosebleed is going to be $300. You know, that's what I'm doing. The nosebleed to be $300, and the front row is gonna be like 40,000, 50. Well, how much the front row be? 100,000. That's what we going at this shit. Hey, yeah, I am just 9-2 peeing in the wind. Well, I pee in the wind a lot of times, champ, just to see what direction they go. You know what I mean? Just like fight, you pee in the wind, you see what way the direction is gonna go. Haney versus Tank winner fights. Haney versus Tank winner fights. Man, let me tell you. I'm telling you again. If logic prevails, this how shit should go, but you never know. Haney gonna fight KAMBOSOS again. Like I said, Ryan already got Javier Fentuna. Tank gonna have to fight what's my guy name? The guy Michael, whatever his name, Rivera. And that's how I'm gonna go. Now the fight after that will be the question mark. Will Lomachenko be back from Ukraine or whatever the hell he's doing? If not, Ryan Garcia be open. Tank will be open. If they're gonna ever make that fight, you know what I mean? That shit is gonna be up to Golden Boy getting the head out of his ass, thinking the zone gotta be on every single thing just because they from the zone. You know what I mean? I understand you want to, these guys, Ryan is on there and stuff like that, but man, a deal is still business is business. But he knows, a lot of these people, let me tell you, a lot of these people knows, man. They know. That's why they do the rematch. That's why they don't really care about the rematch clause. They want to add the people like Showtime or the Zone in the contract and do a joint pay-per-view, because some of them know deep down that their client is not going to beat your client. They know Ryan Garcia is not going to beat Tank Davis. So if you was Oscar De La Hoya, you're going to try to get the Zone in there because you've been under them, from the start. Because even if it's a rematch clause, let's say Tank. I mean, they try to put a rematch clause in it if Ryan win, but it ain't gonna happen. But if it was a rematch clause, an automatic rematch clause, what you getting out of it? What you getting out of it? You ain't getting nothing out there. Yeah, Michelle Rare. Win a fight, who is my question? Ha ha ha. Yeah, man. I mean, but that's the narrative in the situation. I think that's why Bill Haney's going around trying to misconstrue and play with some of these people head that don't know what they saying or know what they talking about and stuff like that, man. It ain't nothing but certain many avenues you can take. If you know boxing, there's not that many avenues they can take to try to make that fight. It's not. You know what I mean? Your favorite podcasters or your favorite journalists or your favorite manager or your favorite promoters, they know. They know. Salute my guy up in here, Mr. Man up in this joint. Yeah. Those the Zone executives want that Tank versus Ryan fight. Did you hear them say they don't want the promoters fighting one another? Yeah. Yeah, they told them to stop bickering. They told Eddie Hearn, shut the fuck up. Basically, that's what they said. They told Eddie Hearn, shut the fuck up. They want that Tank. Man, let me tell you, I told you. Eddie Hearn said it. If Tank signed a one-fight deal with the Zone, he can get $15 million. That's how bad they want him. If he signed a one-fight deal with the Zone, Tank can probably get $15 million. That's why I told y'all he's not re-signing with Mayweather. He would do, like Calvin said yesterday, he ain't signed with him. Tank is a free agent. He's just under Al Heyman, But he can do 1 and 2 fight deals. And the Zone already said, and remember, Eddie Hearn already said, that's why Mayweather and them sent a cease and desist to them. Because I think it still was a couple more months before Tank is fully gone up under their promotional company. You know what I mean? That was the last fight, but it was a certain amount of months or days he still was under Mayweather Promotions contract. See, y'all got to know this stuff. And y'all don't know, just Google the Verbal Entertainment. He'll tell y'all. Oh, that's me. I'm telling y'all live in person. But anyway, I'm telling you straight up, that's what's going on. The Zone will give Gervonta Tank Davis $15 million right now, just for one fight. That's why he told them, he right. That's why Bobo right. He told them niggas shut the fuck up. Eddie Hearn, stop arguing with Leonard Ellerby. Let's make these fights, man. That's what he's trying to say. That's what the Zone executives are trying to say. And like that's why Eddie Hearn, when he first came out, say, I would just give Gervonta whatever he wants just to piss them off. You know what I mean? And it ain't you would. They would. Because they know next to Canelo, he's the cash cow. Really, the cash cow. You know, and let me break this down to you. People gonna say, no, he's not next to Canelo. We ain't gonna we put the heavyweights out of this. No heavyweights. Next to Canelo Alvarez, Gervonta Tank Davis is cash cow. It's not Earl Spence Jr. And y'all want to know why? Ask me why, and I'll tell you. I mean, it's just logical. It's just logical. You know, everybody think it's Earl Spence Jr., but it's not. You know, 2 plus 2 to some of y'all is 7. I mean, it just 2 plus 2 to some of y'all is 7, man. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all just don't know why. Tank has at least another 5 prime years. Man, he got more than that. Tank ain't up to 27 years old, 28, whatever he lives. He gonna fight till he about 34. You know what I mean? And he's young, he energetic. You know what I mean? I think prime years last until you like 33, 34 years old. After that, you done. I mean, after that, you done. Unless you got that special shit like Bernard Hopkins, you know, unless you got that special shit up in your ass, you know. Bernard Hopkins was just a freak of nature. Bernard Hopkins was a freak of nature. That motherfucker fought till he was 50,000 years old. You got to be a freak of nature. Other than that, you know, I shouldn't say that. It's boxing. Exactly. Earl sell more, but Tank up there. Yeah, but you still ain't answer my question. Do you want to know why? It ain't got nothing to do with Earl sales. Yeah, he sells more, but do you know why? I told y'all this. 3 months ago, we had an argument about this. Y'all ain't understand, but I can break it down to y'all this way, because y'all ain't understand shit. So you say Bud passed his prime? Hey, Bud done, man. Bud is at his prime right now, 34. 3 more fights, Bud done, retired, adios, Nebraska, shoot his guns with his family. 3 more fights he's done. Guaranteed, book it right here. 3 more fights, Bud Crawford is done from boxing. Yeah. So, y'all, if you want to know why, I can tell you why, Dante. Dante said Earl says more, but Tank is up there. The cash cow is Canelo Alvarez, still is. Next is Gervonta Davis. Third is Earl Spence Jr. And let me tell you why it's Gervonta Tank Davis. Yeah, Earl sells more. Earl sells more. Hey, wait a minute, where you at? Earl sells more. That because, listen slowly so y'all can understand, that because he's fighting A-level competition. He's fighting A-level competition. That's why Earl Spence sells more. And after I greet my future wife, I'll let y'all know why Tank Davis is the cash cow. Thought y'all, he definitely passed his athletic prime. I've been talking about Terrence Crawford. Oh, King Kong, even though I think he's done. Salute. Oh, she got her hair. Oh, God, that Miss Sexy. Yeah, that's my baby. That's her. Hey, Miss Sexy, baby. How you doing? What's going on? See, every time I see you, you know what happened. She like salute everybody. She want everybody to get pumped. Kick it, Lewis. Yeah, she want me to pump it up for y'all because y'all ain't pumped, so y'all know what time it is.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything.
Yeah, we back. Miss Sexy in the building. She want to pump y'all up because y'all ain't doing right. Y'all ain't doing right. She know when she come in here, everybody gonna be pumped. She know everybody gonna be pumped when she come in here. Yeah, that's what we do, and that's how we gonna do it. And on a Rebuttal Entertainment. Bobo, I agree. Bud don't use his feet as well as he did at 40. No, he don't. No, he don't. You know what I mean? Yeah. Don't be looking at her haircut either, Bobo. What's wrong with you? Shake it, shake it, shake it. Yeah, man. So let me tell y'all what's going on with this, man. Oh, man. You crazy girl. Yeah, she wanted to shake it, Monica. She wanted to shake. But yeah, man, that's all that is about, man. Yeah, it doesn't mean he's worse as a boxer compared to 10 years ago. Just a matter of man facts. That's me. No, he's still good, though. I mean, he's still good. He still can go. Ain't too many dudes out there can beat him. You know what I mean? Now he move up is a different story, and you're going to see why I'm telling you he only got about 3 more fights in him, and he's done. He's done. Bud Crawford, 3 more fights, he's done. I'm telling y'all now. 3 more fights, he's done. It is no more none of that stuff, man, and it is what it is, man. So let me tell you why. Let me tell Dante Hall why Tank Davis is the cash cow out behind Canelo Alvarez. So you're saying Earl Spence Jr. do more sales? Yes, he does. Tank just did 300 with Rolly, 275. How many you want to say, right? Right? We agree with that. Earl Spence highest pay-per-view buys was what? 375? Somebody Google that. I think it was 375. Earl Spence pay-per-view buys, his highest pay-per-view buys was 350, 375, something like that, right? So Tank highest he just had was with Rolly with 275, 300,000. Then he said Spence in middleweight, but can't hurt him. Okay, Spence in middleweight, but can't hurt. Then he got a granite chin like Triple G and Canelo. So ain't too many people hurting Danny Garcia. But Keith Thurman did hurt him in that 4th round. Almost knocked him silly. Yeah, but let's get off to that. Now, let me tell you why. Earl, do we agree Earl Spence done peaked as a fighter in terms of the guys he can fight on pay-per-view in 147 besides Keith Thurman? Do we agree? So he can't have no more big-time fights at 47 besides Terrence Crawford and Keith Thurman. So Tony Googled it. She said 360,000 was Earl Spence's highest pay-per-view buys. And he done, now let me say this. He done already fought the best fighters at 47 besides Thurman and Crawford. Right? So he might, let's give him another 100,000. Let's give him another 100,000. So let's give him, let's say he fight Terrence Crawford, they get 550. 550. Or Keith Thurman, 550, 600,000. Or 450. We ain't gonna go home. We ain't gonna go higher than 600,000. Now, listen to this. Now listen to this. Gervonta Davis just did 300 or 275 and up. And that was out the digital count. 300,000 with Rolly. Don't nobody know. With Rolly, that don't nobody know. Now, y'all see where I'm going with this? Just imagine when he fight the Devin Haneys, the Lomachenkos, the Ryan Garcias, when he fight his A-class opponents, how much his pay-per-view level is going to be. Earl Spence already fought his. Now y'all see what I'm talking about? Earl Spence can cash out with his pay-per-view at 47. Except for Terrence Crawford and Keith Thurman. He ain't fighting Keith Thurman. So Terrence Crawford is it. And that ain't gonna be that much. I give him 450. I give him 450. And them all the A-class fighters he got. And the dudes at 54 pay-per-views with Earl Spence is not going, them guys ain't only one gonna get past that if he fight Jamel Charlo. If he fight Jamel Charlo. You know what I mean? Because the rest of them not known. The rest of them fighters not known. So he peaked. But Tank haven't fought none of his A-class fighters. None of them. So who's the cash cow besides Canelo Alvarez? It will be Gervonta Davis if he get them fights. I mean, you're going to school, people. I got to school you. I got to school you, champ. You know what I mean? What you talking about, KJ? Lewis laughing at my comments. Be he not understanding a word I'm saying today. It's all good. I don't understand shit you saying. You right about that. You been, I know it's 4th of July. KJ got that shit up in him. Tank Davis is my favorite fighter. In a couple of years, he will be the #1 ahead of Canelo. Yep. Canelo ain't got about 3-4 more fights in him too, Joseph. Let me tell you, Canelo might go this route. Everybody keep thinking he's going to fight Bivol, but I think people going to talk him out of it because he ain't going to win that fight. Ain't nothing he can do to win that fight. Canelo next fight will be John Ryder over the UK. Oh, man. 360,000, but his about his highest pay-per-view. Yep, 360,000. Tank had 275, 300,000. We're rolling. Now you see what I'm saying, Dante? Do you understand what I'm saying? He hasn't fought his A-class fighters yet. Just imagine when he do. Earl Spence, you know, his pay-per-view will go a little bit higher when he fight Bud Crawford. It ain't going to go that much higher because the casuals don't know Bud. Bud ain't going to sell a fight. So it might go up to 450, maybe 5, maybe. Ryan Garcia and Tank do 700,000. I'm telling y'all right now. Book it. You say whatever you want, book it. I'm driving, so that's why. Oh, okay. I thought you were smoking, champ. My fault. Now, I mean, at 47 only, well, who you think he can fight at 54 that make him go over 360 pay-per-view buys, Bobo? Man, PBC doesn't release pay-per-view numbers. Oh, they don't? Oh, okay, who released them then? The Ghost? Don't believe me. Man, if you say that shit again, I'm going to time your ass out. And I'm serious. I ain't got time to be playing with you with them jokes. Yeah, Miss Saxon. Oh, who was that, Miss Saxon? Let me see what the. Oh, that's you, girl. Looking all fine. Let me get me some biscuits and some gravy. Look at Miss Saxon looking all sexy. Girl, you better stop. You know what? You like bald-headed men, right? Hey, baby. You like bald-headed men, don't you, girl? Yeah. Wait a minute. Let me look one more time, y'all. Look, Lorenzo gonna go crazy now. Lorenzo gonna go crazy. Look. Oh, there you go, Miss Saxon. I know. Good God Almighty, girl. I tell you. Yeah. Bobo say Spence could have decent pay-per-views with Fedora boots and cast. Don't nobody know none of them. Don't nobody know none of them. Who know them? Who know them? Who know them? Even Fanon said it today. Somebody asked him if Spence don't fight Crawford, who should he fight? Fanon said, well, if I'm Spence, I'm fighting Keith Thurman because everybody know him and he can sell the fight. Boots, it'll be a good fight, but don't nobody. I mean, so y'all got to get out of this logic just because these niggas knocking these people out. Everybody know these niggas. Everybody don't know these people, y'all. Y'all know them. Everybody don't know these guys. I'm telling you. Everybody don't know him. He getting up there, but you know what have put Boots in is over the top? Him beating the shit out of Keith Thurman. Then everybody, if Boots fight Keith and beat Keith, then he'll be a stud. But it ain't gonna happen because Keith ain't gonna fight him. I'm just saying. Canelo knows he blew that bag. Yeah, he blew it. Them 45 million is gone. You just changed it. Yeah, she changed it for me, Monica. You jealous? Don't be jealous, Monica. I am serious. Those numbers are probably higher. They are just estimating. Well, you know more than everybody. See, I don't allow bullshit on here when you guessing. Don't nobody know. But if you go Google it, Google is going to tell you what it is, what they got, what they calculated. You know what I mean? I just don't. I'm just not there. The high it should be. They not doing. You're a conspiracy theorist. That's what you are. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I just don't do that. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Hey, Miss Sexy girl. Ooh, I'll tell you. My goodness, what y'all women doing in? I don't know. That's why I'm bald now. That's why I'm bald now, boy. I'm telling you, man. That's exactly why I'm bald now. Then Miss Sexy just changed her picture. Yeah, she changed it. Oh, man. No, I'm not jealous, Lewis. Oh, man. Oh, Tania Taylor, what's up? What's up, OG? What's going on? First time tuning in. I think if they give Keith that 10 million, he will fight Boots. If not, 10 something close. Get Keith $8 million. He fighting Boots in it. I'm telling you that. They got to negotiate it. Tonio, they got to negotiate it. You know what I mean? They got to negotiate it, man. And he'll fight him. But that's the only way Boots going to get some recognition. He got to fight a world-class fighter. He ain't going to get no recognition not fighting no world-class fighter. See, I mean, sometimes these people get screwed up because these guys doing good in this fight. Boots knocking all these guys. Who the fuck is he knocked out? C-class fighters. Who the fuck cares? The Lomé. I mean, come on, man. No, who cares? Who know him? Go out here right now, add 20 people who do you know Boots in it. Go ask them. What they gonna say? It ain't Boots' fault that he ain't getting these fights. You know, it ain't his fault. He's trying. But he might, I'm telling you, he just going to have to wait or he going to have to dare to be great to move up and fight one of them boys at 54. You know? Monica is about to drop a new pick tomorrow. Y'all stupid. Man, Miss Sexy girl, you better stop. She trying to get me to jump through the screen, but I ain't going to do it. Monica, you were thinking it, weren't you? I'm telling y'all now, man. So that's what I'm coming to clue. Telling y'all, what's up, what's going on, Taylor? Everything good? Yeah, hit the like button, subscribe, tell a friend, man. But let me tell y'all, man, like I said before, if that fight happened, I'm giving Devin Haney $7 million. I'm giving Gervonta Davis $10 million. And I'm letting them go. And that's all they get. They ain't no back end, ain't none of that shit. You getting straight, like Calvin Ford said. We don't want no back end money. We want it going straight. We want it coming straight to the motherfucking bank. I don't want no back end money. Because that money is going to make the money. That fight will make the money. It will make the money. It damn sure will make the money, and people will damn sure watch it. You know what I mean? Devin got a little bit of crowd. A lot of people know, some people know Devin. He's undisputed. He got a crowd. But we all know Tank got the crowd. Look, I knew Lorenzo was coming back. I knew it. Man, I'm about to, you know what? Everybody who say something to Miss Sexy, I'm timing y'all out for now on. Let me get my timeout fingers together. Yeah, man. But that's how I should be. That's exactly how I should be, man. But like I said, it's hypothetical. We don't know it's a fight. Everybody got fights. Everybody got to fight except Devin. I mean, except Tank. Tank the only one I ain't got to fight. You know, but Michelle Rivera should be Tank that fight because Cruz got a fight coming up. I do want to see Bill and Devin in a big fight. Bill can sell a fight. Yeah, he can sell a fight. He can sell it. Damn right he can sell a fight. You know what I mean? He put out the false narratives real quick. Man, he'll try to out-talk you. Especially if you got a good line and you're getting on, and then he'll break in. He'll try to, but I'm not, then he'll try to, make you forget about what you were saying and shit like that. That's why you got to mute him. You got to mute his ass. When I hear that, it makes me believe the last few Tank pay-per-views didn't do as well as they hoped. Well, that's your problem, man. That's your problem, Bobo. Stop being a hater, champ. That's all I can say. Stop being a hater. You know what I mean? That wasn't even the digital count either. I said, you going by what they say. Google will tell you more than what they say. Google will even tell you what they say. Because Google, is contract with the systems and all that bullshit, the pay-per-view buys and the system. You can get it, believe me. They had the fact. Just like y'all idiots just think Tank only had 35,000 pay-per-view when he fought WitchCon. Man, y'all crazy, man. Y'all crazy. You know what I mean? But it gotta happen. It gotta happen. We gotta stop believing everything we hear, and y'all gotta start using Google and stuff like that. But I'm telling you something now. If we don't hear nothing about the Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence fight by the end of this month, it ain't happening. I'm telling y'all now. If we don't hear something about the Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence fight by the end of this month, it's not happening. It's not happening. Because they ain't going to have to sell it, put it out there, post it, tell people and all that. It ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen, man. You know what I mean? No matter what the holdup is, if it was me, I'd have been moved on. My patience is limited. But, I think Earl want to beat his ass so bad, he went on to sign the contract already. So I don't know what's holding it up. But if I'm Earl, I'm going to Bob. I'm going to Al and say, look, Al, if he ain't signed that contract by the end of this year, bring Thurman in, let's fight Thurman, and then moving up to 54. And be done with it. Why am I going to sit here and keep waiting on a nigga that don't want to fight? Or just holding up the fight for this and that and this and that. When you keep telling everybody you can beat the guy and you're going to show the world you might stand toe-to-toe with him and all that shit, but you ain't, come on, man. How long they been negotiating? 2 months now? How long Terrence Crawford been a free agent, y'all? Do anybody know that? When did he leave Matchroom? Not Matchroom, Top Rank. He been a free agent for how long? What, 3 months now? 4 months now? When was his last fight? When was his last Sean Porter fight? That's when he left Top Rank. And how long they should have been in negotiations, man? Come on. It ain't even worth talking about, man. Like I said, it ain't happening. It ain't. I am talking about Calvin Ford saying he wants a flat fee and no back end. Hey, it is what it is. Nobody won't wait for that damn money. Fuck you want to wait for, especially with that fight. Why would you want back end money? Why would you? If Devin Haney and Tank Davis fighting, you know what the magnitude of the fight's going to be. Why would you want back end money? Give me my straight money. Give me my 10, 12 million and you keep the rest. Keep the rest. No, I don't want 7 million in the back end. Fuck the back end. That fight will generate money since November. See, November. Come on, man. November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. So it's almost been 8 months since he been out the ring. And you mean tell them they can't negotiate and get a deal done. So, but the Crawford fans are blame Spence. Oh, Spence don't want to fight, but he already signed this part of the deal. Even Brian Custer said it. So we know what's the hold up. I think that would be the biggest relief to Crawford if Earl move on. Oh man, yeah, it would be. And the thing about it, I think Terrence Crawford is smart man. He got to be a smart man. Now, if he don't get the Earl Spence fight, do he think he gonna move up and get the Jamel Charlo fight? Do he think he gonna move up and get the Jamel Charlo fight if he don't fight Terrence Crawford? If he don't fight Earl Spence Jr. He do know they under the same promotional banner, right? But we don't know the negotiations, man. We don't know what's going on behind closed doors, man. But I can say that shit. If he don't fight Earl Spence, he think he gonna move up to 54 and get in and fight Jamel Charlo. Not happening. They will blackball his little ass. They will blackball him. They will blackball him. What you want me to drop a link, boy? I don't want to hear no more of your bullshit, man. You been saying crazy shit today, champ. You been saying the crazy shit. Only way I'm dropping this link is Miss Sexy come up in this motherfucker. I dropped 15 links. Miss Sexy come up in here, I will drop 15 links. Miss Sexy, you coming in? Here's a link. I'm gonna put a link right here. That's the only one. There you go. That link is for Miss Sexy, baby, not no motherfucking Bobo. Oh my God. Oh man. Then he going to act like he don't know why Spence didn't fight him. Even though Spence signed. Yeah, exactly. Oh man. I'll set you up. You can't set nobody up, man. Shut up, man. Like a comedic duo. He don't fight Spence, he might as well retire. Exactly. I'm telling you, even 2 or 3 fights, he retire. Take the link. You want the link? There you go, right there. Yeah, man. I mean, I promise you. Okay, this don't be all day, man. Can't be mad at you on that one. Yo, man, I'm just telling you what it is, man. I'm telling you how it is and where it is and what it's going to be, man. If you don't sign that fight for Earl Spence Jr., you're not going to fight Jamel Charlo. It's not happening. It's not happening. No matter what the WBO say. No matter what the WBO say. Do that make sense? That don't even make sense, man. He been out of the ring for 8 months. 8 months. And still haven't signed the paperwork to fight. What the fuck do he want? $1 million? Or he want 3 rematch clauses? I mean, I'm just being facetious. You know what I mean? But, I mean, what do the man want? If Earl Spence signed the dotted line, what the hell Terrence Crawford want? I mean, man, hey, since November, he ain't caused the crossed the I's and crossed the T's, dot the I's yet. What is he waiting on? We got to get this shit done, man, so we can move on. People are right. They holding up the division with them belts. Now look, this is when the sanctioning body should step in right now and start doing this. If y'all don't make the fight by the end of this month, Earl mandatory is Boots Ennis. Or all you can do is this way. Earl mandatory is Keith Thurman. Terrence Crawford mandatory is Boots Ennis. That's what I'll do. That's exactly what I would do. If these niggas don't sign that damn contract Spence can already sign. If Terrence Crawford don't sign that contract by the end of January, I'm sanctioning bodies. That's what I'm doing. Enough is enough. They holding up the belts. They holding up the belts. Make them niggas move up. Make both of them move up. Make both of them move up. Earl, you got Keith Thurman. Terrence Crawford, you got Boots Ennis. Make it happen or we stripping you. Make it happen or we stripping both of y'all, no matter what. You know, they make shit too complicated. They make it too complicated. You know what I mean? Good question. I mean, they make it too complicated, man. Earl wants to beat this dude ass bad, man. Yeah, he do. You know he little. Yeah, he do. Now, somebody put the Jeopardy clock on. I'm gonna get Bobo some time. Put the Jeopardy clock on, y'all. They make Boots his mandatory. Bud will sign fast as hell. Dante's stupid. Hey, welcome to the Verbal Entertainment, Bobo. What's up, champ? What's going on, man? I can't hear you. Ain't nothing going on. Yeah, you're gonna have 2 minutes. But yeah, man, I mean, that's what I'm doing if I'm the sanctioning bodies. That's exactly what I'm doing if I'm sanctioning bodies. Let me know when you're ready, Bobo. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm sanctioning body. By the end of this month, I'm sending paperwork to Earl Spence Jr. I'm sending paperwork to Terrence Crawford. I'm sending paperwork to both of these guys. If you don't make the fight, you're holding up the belts. Keith Thurman, you're mandatory. Boots in is your mandatory, and you got to fight him. All right, what's going on, champ? Oh, yeah. Keith Thurman, you're on, and Boots is on, and let's do this, man. You know? So this is what we're gonna that's how you solve that situation. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. They make Boots. I gotta keep reading that shit funny. You know what I mean? Man, so would that make him take the fight? You ready, man?
Come on, man. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad. Yeah, I was using some old headphones, so that's why you couldn't hear me. Hey, man, why you treat me like I don't come in here every night, man? Come on, man. What's going on?
Good, man. You talking crazy talk. We don't allow crazy talk on the
I'm being real. You know, sometimes what I'm trying to say to you doesn't come across clearly. That's why I asked for the links, just so I can make it clear. You know,
go ahead.
We agree on the same stuff. But no, what I was gonna say is, what are his options? Look at everything that's happened. It's like every door closed. Like he has no choice. If you say Josh,
first of all, so they can know who you're talking about.
Oh, Terrence Crawford. I'm talking about Terrence Crawford.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just talking about. I mean, he could go those routes, but it wouldn't be the smart move. You know, like how much do you think a Josh Taylor fight would be worth right now?
Not that much.
Yeah, because he's also he was part of MTK too, so he has his own issues to deal with, right? So that door is closed. Then you got to look at all the other welterweights that are available. I mean, is he going to take a Boots fight?
No, he's not.
Yeah, and Boots is with Showtime, right? So you go into the same people.
And that's what I just said.
Now Eddie Hearn said flat out, he said, I got nothing for Terrence Crawford.
Exactly.
Which,
so his options are closing.
Yeah, so that means he's not interested in a Conor Benn versus Terrence Crawford, right? So that you can also probably say, I mean, he's part of that DAZN team, so that probably leaves out Virgil Ortiz as well, right?
Yeah.
So if he wants can he take a Keith Thurman fight?
Risk ain't worth a reward if he want them belts.
I'm just saying he wouldn't take a Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman is not a better option than Errol Spence at this point. It's the same. That's the same problem there. So what are you gonna? I mean, we got to be realistic about what his choices are. I mean, that's why I was saying I'll just set you up just by asking you these questions because sometimes we got to
set me up because I just said that he don't have no options. He gonna have to move to 54, and he still ain't gonna have no options. Yeah. He gonna have to go to Jamel Charlo.
I mean, Charlo too. Think about it this way: Charlo is about to fight Tim Tszyu. That's his mandatory. They're not going to name another mandatory for at least another year and a half.
Exactly. So we said, like you said, we saying the same thing, really.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. And what I was saying is, let me explain the thing about the pay-per-views. I'm not degrading the guys. I actually think they're selling more than what the media is reporting, because like the guys who report the numbers all the time, it's always like Dan Rayfield, sometimes Mike Coppinger. No, I think they're underselling. There's a tool that they have that can measure like it's I forget what it's called, but I have to go and find it and then I'll get back to you another time. It's not
it's a thing that does the pay-per-view, right? It's just,
no. It's a portion of it.
Yeah, it's like what I'm saying. Exactly. They'll do the digital buys and all that shit.
And no, they don't tell them the digital buys.
Exactly.
Otherwise, like Steve, it's very easy. Espinoza knows the numbers. It'd be very easy for him to say we did this much, and this much. They only did that during the Floyd era. After the Floyd era, they stopped all that stuff. Intentionally, by the way. And I think if people really knew how much these guys were making, I think they'd be jealous. I think they're making a lot of money.
I can go with that.
Yeah. I mean, I think like one time, it was Derek James was on, he was on Blue Blood, and it wasn't just on Blue Blood. He also repeated it on the PBC podcast. He said Spence versus Porter did 700,000.
Mm-hmm.
That's way more
I
than
don't,
what
but see that I won't believe, because then you got to put your brain into it, because you know Sean Porter don't sell.
But the thing is, my point is the people that reported that, I believe the number that was reported was 325.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't reported by PBC. It was reported by one of those reporters.
Mm-hmm.
See, the reason I have to believe that they're just throwing out numbers there is because they only report when it comes to PBC, but they don't have good relationships with them. Their relationship is better with Bob Arum and all them. They always report only on PBC, but they're not going to tell you Tyson Fury versus Otto Wallin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how it is.
So
but you know, in terms of some of them journalists, though, let me hold you. In terms of some of them journalists, Dan Rayfield reported, you know him. You know, Dan Rayfield reported some of the Roland Gervonta Davis numbers, right? And Leonard Ellerby retweeted it and said, Dan, you're exactly right. He ain't say nothing negative. He say, shout out to Dan Rayfield. You're right. See, I mean, sometimes they do know. But, you know, like you said, I think they just put out there what they really want us to know. You know what I mean? In certain situations. Like that fight, they want to know. Dan Rayfield said this. Leonard Ellerby retweeted and said, yeah, Dan is right. Correct.
Like, just to support my point, right? So, like, they also never report, like, salaries either. They never said, like, Deontay Wilder made 25 million fighting Tyson Fury. I'm just throwing out a random number. I'm not saying he made that much.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're a promoter. You're gonna tell the whole world where everybody really made?
No, I'm not.
Case closed.
Not with this era. Like with Floyd, it was different because you see, obviously with Floyd, like they had a plan, right? They had a plan and it worked. They showed him making all this money, getting these big numbers and all that stuff, and they used that and they pulled all those a lot of the big fighters on PBC now were once Golden Boy fighters, right?
Exactly.
Like Wilder, Charlos, Spence, they were all part of Golden Boy.
Well, I don't think Spence was ever with Golden Boy. I know Charlo was. He started there.
I think yeah, you might be right. And I think Spence was with Golden Boy early.
I doubt
even Gary Russell was. I remember that Lomachenko fight. De La Hoya was in his corner.
Oh,
remember that?
Yeah, Haney was management, but I mean, too sure about that. Maybe early, but I know for a fact Spence wasn't.
I don't know, but check it out. Most of those guys were. Like, I know Wilder was for sure because I was frustrated. I'm like, man, when are they going to get this? They kept, he kept wiping everybody out, and I was like, man, when are they going to get him a name that I'm familiar with in the heavyweight division?
Okay.
And I remember thinking that way back when, and I said, okay, maybe they're just taking their time. And then I think anyway,
I got you.
I just don't want you to. I don't want you to think I'm trying to be your adversary, man. I live in the DMV area. I came to your channel because you're from here. I just want to see you succeed. I just want to see you succeed, man. That's all. And talk a little boxing.
You succeed. You be on everybody podcast in America. Say subscribe to now. They don't want you getting cursed out. Fucking with you.
See, every time I mention somebody, it sounds like you beefing with them. So I'm like.
No, I ain't mean to. I don't beef for no channel. I don't even watch nothing. The only channel I watch is BF, New Media, and the Boxing Boy. That's it. So I ain't got a chance to beef for nobody. I don't watch none of them other dudes. I watch for 9 a day just to see what's going on. And Bill Haney was on there. That's it. I don't care. I don't know nothing about nobody to beef with them. I don't trip off these dudes, man. I just do me, man.
Yeah,
that's for real. That's it. I don't trip off these dudes. Yeah, man. Yeah, Wills are still in the house. Wills still. You see my wife? Look at my baby. Yeah, she put that on just for me, champ. She put it on just for me. Don't hate either. Yeah. Oscar lost a lot of money. He lost them guys. I see why he don't like Al. Let me tell y'all something, man. I said it before. Oscar De La Hoya started losing money. Oscar De La Hoya started losing money when him and Richard Schaefer started getting into it. That's when he lost money. When him and Richard Schaefer started losing money, when Richard Schaefer left Golden Boy Promotion, they started going down here. You know, so that's what happened. And now he's done, man. He's losing everybody. I mean, then sometimes you ever heard of the term too dedicated? I think De La Hoya is too dedicated to the zone. I mean, you got to make these fighters happy, man. Because if you ain't making these fighters happy, they be ready to leave. If you ain't making these fighters happy, they be ready to leave your ass, man. You got to make these fighters happy. I mean, he should have made. Wasn't no reason he shouldn't have made the Jaime McGill and Jamal Shallow fight. You know what I mean? They did. That's why I tell everybody. Al Heyman and Showtime did what they supposed to do. Instead of all this calling out shit they do, Bobo and all y'all, man. They did what they supposed to do, man. They did. They sent them the contract. And if De La Hoya wanted his way, he should have sent them the contract. Not try to redo the contract and all this and all that stuff, man. No. De La Hoya, he can't blame nobody but himself. When Richard Schaefer left, that was it. That was it for Golden Boy Promotion. Now they losing everybody. So y'all come up in here, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, man. We talking Devin, Haney, Gervonta Davis. We just talking, in general. We know it ain't gonna happen, but just in the case it do, how much money you giving Devin Haney, and how much money you giving? Don't worry about Bobo. I know something probably happened, champ. How much money you giving? And I appreciate you, champ. How much money you giving Devin Haney, and how much money you giving Gervonta Davis? I'm giving Devin 7. I'm giving Tank 10. Everything up front, straight in their bank account. No back end, no fucking front end, no fucking side end money. No, everything up front in your bank account, and that's it. Nuh-uh. Because that fight, the magnitude of that fight will make the money. Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney doing about 450. I give him about 400. I give him about 400, 425, 450. Let me get the calculator out. Because it's going to be about $80. $80 time, let's say 450,000. 450,000. That's $36 million. $36 million. You're giving Devin 7. You're giving Tank 10. That's 17. So the rest split up equally, and we're not even talking about the door, the gate. And at the gate, nosebleed's going to be $250, $300. And we're not fighting in Vegas. We're not fighting in Texas. We're fighting in Atlanta. In Atlanta, Georgia, where the stars at. Man, do you know how much money Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney make in Atlanta? In Atlanta, just by the gate alone, probably made $5, $6, $7 million. So you add $7 million with that 36. You know what I mean? That's 43, right? Man, come on, man. I mean, it's not hard. It is not that hard to make these fights in the generator, man. But you just got to have the right fighting partner. But you got to get out them contracts. That's why I say 1 to 2 fight deals, man. I'm not signing no 3, 4, 5. I'm just not doing it, man. I'm not doing it. He put himself in a situation now, he might have to fight Kambosos. Well, he's going to have to fight Kambosos or drop them belts. That put it that way. Devin Haney is going to have to fight Kambosos at 35 or drop them belts. And if he dropped them belts, he still can't fight Tank at 35. I will sue him for breach of contract. You know what I mean? Because he's still supposed to have another fight. So that's how it is, man. Pump it up. Oh, Bo say pump it up. Oh, man. New York, Atlanta, either one. Yeah. But I'm taking it to Atlanta. New York, them hotel prices just too motherfucking high, man. We going to Atlanta where the players play, baby. Welcome to Atlanta where the players play. That's where I'm going with it. In Atlanta, you know how much money that fighter do? Now, let's do another one. I already told y'all Tank Davis is the second cash cow behind Earl Spence. Let's make a Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia fight. Texas, now you can put that in the Texas Stadium. That was Ryan from California. And so he near Texas. You know what I mean? Or we can put it in Texas. Well, I mean in California. But he ain't gonna fight him at his hometown. So they mess around, put that in text. Sellout crowd. I mean, so you gotta have the right fight to make money. Fight at the Raven Stadium. Ain't anybody fighting there. You come outside, your car might be missing. Ain't nobody fighting there, champ. Yeah, you know what I mean? And who you talking about? Tank and Devin? Oh God, no, that ain't happening. That's the home field advantage for Tank. You know damn well they ain't fighting there, Mo. Nah, buddy, that joint, I'm putting that thing in Atlanta or New York City. Bobo, right? Atlanta or New York City. You know what I mean? You want to make it, you got to make it right. I'm not going to Vegas. That fight be in Atlanta or New York City. You know what I mean? Because Tank going to bring, everybody going to come out. And that'll be a good fight, man. That'll be a good thing. Ryan Garcia isn't ready for a fight of that magnitude. He's going to swing. Well, I don't care if he's ready or not. Put him in the ring and let him swing. That's all I got to say. He say he is. Let's see. People think he's top 5. Let's see. We won't know until we put him in. See, a lot of people downgrade Ryan Garcia. I'm with now. Y'all know I'm with my buddy Bud Crawford on this one. I'm with Bud Crawford on this. Ryan Garcia can fight. Y'all got to stop the bullshit. No, I mean, he just got to make some adjustments. Stop being so emotional. You know, I see his training. I see my guy working on his foot moving and his jab and moving his head and stuff. That's all he should be working on, his jab, his foot moving, and his defense. That's instead of looking like a fucking robot every time he go up in there and relying on the left hook every single time. You know? Joe Goosen got him working, man. I like it. Joe Goosen got him working. No, people got to stop downplaying Ryan Garcia because he got something y'all favorite fighters don't got. He got a punch that will knock your ass until tomorrow. He got a punch that will knock you. You want to go to Vegas? He'll knock you to Vegas. He got something y'all favorite fighters don't have. You know what I mean? Yeah, Tank and Devin at Raven State. Oh, shit, that ain't happening. They ain't going to get Tank no whole field there, man. You got to be kidding me. You know what I mean? Look, Australia is not Baltimore. Australia is not Baltimore, man. They ain't going to Baltimore. You can believe that. You know what I mean? That ain't happening. But yeah, man, put some respect on Ryan Garcia's name, man. You know what I mean? And I think he's gonna knock Javier Fortuna out. Ain't nobody did that. I think that's gonna be a good fight, him and Javier Fortuna. You know, Ryan he just gotta work on his shit and concentrate on defense. Stop beefing with Canelo on YouTube and all this bullshit, and just concentrate on what Joe Goose is trying to teach him. You know, then he'll be all right, man. But I just want to know, man, do y'all disagree or agree or what's going on? If the Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence fight don't get signed by the finalized by the end of this month, if I'm a sanctioning body, I'm sending both of them guys letters telling them, if you don't make this fight by the end of this month, I'm giving y'all mandatories. And you got to fight your mandatory within 60 days. That's how I'm stopping that shit. And your mandatory Terrence Crawford will be Boots Ennis. Earl Spence, your mandatory is Keith Thurman. And let's work it out. Stop holding up the belts. Stop holding up the fucking belts. Sign the dotted line, Crawford. If you don't want to sign it, let somebody else move it. Let somebody else take the fight, champ. You know, I mean, I just don't understand. What pissed me off, what they just told me, he been out the ring since November. And he still ain't got what he want, or, you know, I don't know when they started the talks and all that shit, but if you've been out, Terrence Crawford been out since November. There's no reason the fight shouldn't already been signed, sealed, to deliver. No reason. You know what I mean? Unless he asks you for an astonishing amount of money. It got to be money. Money is the root of all evil. We all know that. Money, read my clause, what is it? It can't be that hard. And since you've been out for 8 months, you know what I mean? I just don't understand. Come on, man. Those sanctioning bodies are a part of the process. They want their payday as well. Spence gets them big money. Yeah, Spence don't give them more money than Jamel Charlo. Jamel Charlo feeding all of them. Devin Haney feeding all of them now because when you undisputed, they get 3%, baby. So they getting a lot of that, 3% of your pay. So they get 3% of your pay, champ. Y'all add that shit up. How much money they get? Man, what Ish A. Smith and one of them said, man, the sanctioning bodies, man, if you put all of them together, they get like $300,000. Man, dump them joints, man. Fuck that. Dump them. You're not getting my money like that. You know what I mean? Like Tank said, you can have them motherfucking belts. You know what I mean? But you got to make these fights. And you know, I always tell y'all, the sanctioning bodies runs boxing. They are the most crooked besides these damn managers and these promoters. The sanctioning bodies are crooked. You know what I mean? And the number one crooked one is the WBC. Y'all see how he treating Regis Prograis. You know what I mean? He gonna bring Jose Ramirez to fight Zepeda when my guy Regis Prograis is number 2 ranked in the WBC. I mean, did that shit make sense? The sanctioning body runs boxing. What my guy? Valdez T. Valdez T got caught with the escalated level. But Rizzo said, no, that wasn't escalated. He became a pharmacist, a pharmaceutical, like he owned a pharmaceutical company and shit. Like he was a doctor. No, that don't help him. That don't help him train. No, that's good. He can fight. And just by him saying that, they allowed to fight. Even though any other guy who was caught like that, they would have stopped the fight. Because Mauricio said what he said, they allowed the fight to continue. So I keep telling you guys, the sanctioning body runs boxing. Why can't they do that? But they're not going to do it. They want that money, like Bobo just said. They want that money just like everybody else been money. But if it was me, oh no, I'm sending y'all paperwork right now. If that fight ain't sealed and signed by the end of this month, y'all both getting mandatories. Keith Thurman never lost that WBC super from nobody. He gave it up. He gave it up. He fighting for the WBC champion for Earl Spence. Terrence Crawford, you on Boo Sanders, baby. Let's do it. That's how I'm going. That's how I'm going. Y'all don't want, and then you got 30 days to make the fight. 30 days to make the fight, or I'm stripping you. People they gotta start doing this stuff, man. They gotta start being tough on these guys, man. And stop letting these guys hold boxing up, man. They holding boxing up. They holding boxing up. You know what I mean? Just like Tank and Devin. Devin, go ahead and do what you gotta do. Fight George Kambosos. If you're not gonna fight George Kambosos, drop the belt. But they saying this deep inside, I'm telling y'all what it is. Devin Haney cannot make that weight. They can say he got a new nutritionist, a new this, a new that, new this. Devin Haney is a big boy. He's struggling making that weight. It ain't because of him one fight. He's struggling making that weight. He probably can make it one more time. You know what I mean? But that's the reason to me, and if it's not the reason, go fight Kambosos, get him out the way, come in, and Lomachenko ain't out the way, then maybe you can make arrangements to fight Gervonta Davis. You know what I mean? But by then, Tank probably be fighting Ryan Garcia at the end of the year. So it's a catch-22, man, with all this shit. I just want to see the fights. I don't care about all this stuff. You know what I mean? The most disappointing division in boxing is the what? What y'all think? 135-pound division. The most disappointing division in boxing. That, then the 160-pound division. Crawford options are thin. It really is Spence or nothing. Yep. Man, the 135-pound division and the 160-pound division are the most disappointing division in the fucking world, man. 160 pounds, Jamal Charlo, Jaime McGill, Triple G, Andrade. Ain't none of them fight each other. None of them. I mean, do this shit make sense, man? We are not getting the fights. And I said 160 division. You know what I mean? And you want to go 135 division, Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Lomachenko. You know what I mean? None of them dudes fighting each other. So them are the two most disappointing divisions out there, the 160-pound division and 135-pound division, man. You can't make this shit up. You just can't make it up. It's just crazy how it's going, man. And we're allowing it, but the sanctioning bodies can do something about it. You know what I mean? If they get away from these managers and these promoters, get their head out their asses and stop letting them run their company and, you know what I mean, give them a little bit of money here and there, and they start putting some pressure on these guys, then we can make the fights. There's nowhere in the world Triple G and Jaime McGill should have never fought. Triple G, Jaime McGill, and Andrade, all of them was under the zone and match run. All of them. But yet they always want to bring Charlo into it. Why they couldn't fight each other? They all are, how they say, the same umbrella. And they couldn't even fight each other. They couldn't even fight each other. They was under the same umbrella. You know what I mean? And then y'all always talking about people calling out. Charlo called Triple G out for 3 years. And the IBF ain't do nothing. Who runs boxing? Who runs boxing? The sanctioning bodies runs boxing. You know, the sanctioning body runs boxing. I just broke it all down to you just now. Who runs boxing? The sanctioning body runs boxing, man. Because they get to do whatever. If there was a black fighter holding that belt for 2-3 years and not fighting nobody like Triple G did, IBF would have been stripped. And the IBF is one of the best sanctioning bodies we have out there, you guys. IBF is one of the best sanctioning bodies we have out there. And they let this man hold that belt for like 2 years. 2 years, 3 years. And fight trash cans, man. Nobody. But if that was somebody else, man, did y'all see how quick the WBA made Jamal Charlo fight Tim Tszyu? He didn't get a chance to shit before they made the motherfucker mandatory to fight Tim Tszyu. He didn't get the shit. Now, this gonna be the slogan. Now, who runs boxing? Who runs boxing? The sanctioning body runs boxing. Soon when Jamal Charlo won, the next week they tell that nigga he got to fight Tim Tszyu. When Triple G had that belt for two years and they fought nobody. And this the IBF belt he had. I mean, come on, people. Facts. You know what I mean? I got facts up in this motherfucker. Ain't no receipts. I got facts. Remember all those fights I listed? Yeah, I ain't look at none of them, but I remember them. So I mean, oh man, that was the WBO. And the WBO know the last sanctioning body in America, they need to just strip that shit and throw it away. The WBO shouldn't even be a sanctioning body. Y'all know that, right? That's the least sanctioning body that don't nobody want, don't nobody care about. The WBO. You know? I mean, boxing is so political now, it's just a shame, man. You know, everybody got to do this, everybody got to do that. The people with the power don't really use the power the right way. Did I say that right? The people with the power in boxing don't use their power in the right way. Because if the sanctioning bodies do what they're supposed to do, ain't nothing the managers can say, ain't nothing the promoters can say, the trainers, the fighters, nothing. That's why I keep telling you, and I'm going to say it again for the 50th time. Who runs boxing? The sanctioning body runs boxing. And all they got to do, I'm mandating this. 30 days, take it, or I'm taking the belt. I'm mandating that. 30 days, get it together. I'm taking the belt. I don't care. Al don't call me. Bob don't call me. Golden Boy don't call me. Eddie Hearn don't call me. Lou DeBella don't Samson don't none of y'all call me. Don't none of y'all call me. This how it's going to be. That's the way you can really fix the boxing shit and get rid of all this bullshit. Get rid of it. If you want to make it boxing great again, that's my slogan. Go to streamlabs.com/Rebuttal Entertainment. Or hit the link in the chat. Hit the link in the chat. The first link Gervonta Entertainment, you know what I mean? Merch and buy the shirt. You know what I mean? That made boxing great again, the Gervonta Entertainment. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. Sanctioning body runs boxing. That's all they got to do. That's all they got to do. You know what I mean? Like the Devin Haney KAMBOSOS, he got a contract, so he obligated. You know what I mean? He got a contract. He obligated to fight that man at 135, or the man could take his ass to court and sue. He can't fight nobody at 135. Don't let Bill, don't let nobody else tell y'all he can. Only thing he can do is drop them damn belts and move up to 140 and fight somebody. Because if he fight anybody at 135 besides George KAMBOSOS, breach of contract. I'm suing you. I'm hitting you Wilder style. You know what I mean? I'm hitting you Wilder style. Tell your man Bud signed the contract. All right, now you want me? I'll tell him. Where he at? Let me find that nigga. I know he in here somewhere. I'll tell him. All right, I got the wheels. There you go. Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford, let me say this, man, before we get off this show, champ. I'm going to say this. I don't know what's holding the fight up, Bud. I really don't know what the fuck. You can mean mug me all you want, champ. I ain't scared of you. But let me say this. I don't know what's holding the fight up, Bud Crawford. You know, and I don't know it's you, but they say in this facts, Earl Spence already signed the contract. Now, if you don't want to fight, don't fight. Let somebody else move in. You've been out since November, Bud Crawford. You've been out. Your last fight was in November. I didn't even know it was that long. And you still haven't signed the what the fuck is going? What do you want? I'm talking man to man, mano to mano, picture to picture. What do you want, Bud Crawford, to make this fight happen, champ? I mean, come on, man. I mean, I know we can't tell you what to take and all that, but do it really take that long? Either you're going to take it or you're going to leave it. I mean, either take the fight or don't take the fight, bud. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you negotiate, but you're holding up the belts, champ. Other people want them belts. There's other people who want to fight. You know, but you're lucky that ain't me, champ. And I'm telling you straight up, I'm sending you a mandatory. I'm sending you boost in your way, 30 days, mandatory. If you don't make that fight before the end of the month, take it or leave it. That's how we rolling up on. That's how we rolling, man. Now, I'll talk to you later, champ. See, there you go. Bud Crawford. I talked to him. Bill said they are not interested in fighting Josh Taylor because they had the same trainer, so you can forget that avenue. Well, I don't even want to see that shit. I don't even want to see it. Why would I want to see Devin Haney and Josh Taylor? Oh, God. I wouldn't even want to see that, you know. But Josh Taylor got, you know, he got a rematch already. He fighting Catterall again, and that's what's going on. He fighting Catterall, and that's what's going on, man. You know? And Zepeda fighting Jose Ramirez. They fucked Visa Prograis. They fucked Visa Prograis with no Vaseline. They put so much Vaseline on Visa Prograis, it just don't make no sense how they skipped that man. He's the number 2 ranked at 140 in WBC. But they jumped right over him and put the Mexicano in there, of course. Of course. Mauricio Suleiman, that long syllable I just said. Who runs boxing, y'all? Monica. Who did I say run boxing, baby? Sanctioning bodies runs boxing. Not the managers, not the promoters, not none of that shit. Sanctioning bodies. Just saying, that supports the fact that Haney will be at 135 for at least a few more fights. Yeah, I get 1 or 2. Monica, you look so cute, baby. Yeah, she look good. She look good, though. She look good, but man, where my baby? Where my wife at? Where my wife go? Where my wife? Where she go? I ain't seen her in here. Man, my wife in here, though. Woo, wait. My wife, boy, she know how to look good for me, Ma. Yeah, look at my baby. Woo, I tell you, boy, she's down the profile. I know she is. Go ahead, baby. You know what I mean? But that's what we got to do. That's what we got to do, man. And we got to get. Oh, there she go. Look at her, boy. I tell you, boy. I'm coming to New Orleans. I got to go down there. You know what? Y'all hit me in the link. It's some fixer-uppers down there. I might have to flip me a house down there. I'll be down there for about 3, 4, 5 months. I gotta find me a fixer-up in New Orleans, man. So, you know, I'm gonna be down there for about 5, 6 months, Miss Sexy. Yeah, man. Come on in here, man. Matter of fact, I'm pumped. I ain't ready to get off. I'm gonna play it one more time. I ain't ready to get off. Yeah, I wanna tell some more facts on this motherfucker.
Don't be scared. I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything.
Yeah, this is how we do it on the show. This is how we do it on the show, man. We be pumped up. And when you pump, you know, the ladies pump you up because they so beautiful. All of them come up in here. You know what I mean? They so golden in here. We got people in here speak facts, and Rebuttal Entertainment, we let them speak facts and tell their truth up in here. You know, we don't do nothing else. And that's what we're going to do, man. And if we wrong, we say we wrong. That's what we do on this channel, man. It's all good. And that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to keep doing. And don't nobody like it. Hey. It is what it is, champ. It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly, man. You know, you working, baby? Okay. Man, they got my baby working on 4th of July, man. Come on, man. You got to take a break. What you need, baby? I got you. You got to take a break. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm about to send you a plane ticket. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Yeah, that's what we doing up in here. Yeah, that's right. Bowl up in here. Got my man Will Stills, man. I mean, we just spitting facts, and we all want to see the fight. The Devin Haney's, man, the Gervonta Davis, Coughlin and Spence. They just running our nerves ragged now with this bullshit. You know what I mean? It's all good, man. But come on, man. I mean, when is enough, man. You know, when is enough up in this joint? She said, my jam. I hope the co-workers turn their earphones down so they can't hear it. Turn it. You know what I mean? Turn earphones down, Miss Sexy. Yeah. So shaking my head. Miss Sexy got her own theme song. Oh man, yeah, man. But that's what it is. If we don't demand these fights and get these people to do it, we ain't gonna never see it. We ain't never. Who the hell didn't want to see Sugar Ray Leonard fight Earn Pryor? That was one of the fights we never seen, man. Good God, do you know what we would have did to see that fight, Sugar Ray Leonard and Earn Pryor, man? Or Lennox Lewis and Riddick Bowe? Man, y'all just don't know, man. And this kind of shit we're going to miss out on now. This is the kind of stuff we're going to miss out now. We want to see Benavidez and Canelo, but we ain't going to see it. You know, we want to see it, but we ain't going to see it. I'm telling you, Canelo going to fight 3 more times and he's done. His knee already giving out on him. We ain't going to see these fights. It's a shame. It's a shame, man. It's a shame, man. It is what it is, man. What you shaking your head for, man? I can go down the line of fights that we posted got that we didn't get. You know what I mean? We might not get Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis. I'm telling you, we just might not get it. Because Devin will move up before Tank move up. Devin will move up before Tank move up. And there's some killers at 140. It's some killers at 140. And one loss from Devin or Tank, one loss, why would you want to make the fight? If one of them lose, why would you make the fight? You know what I mean? Then you'll have to wait till they get the momentum again to make the fight. You know what I mean? Because I remember Bo trashing that WBC belt. Yeah, he trashed it because you know what? He didn't want to face the likes of a Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis going to whoop that ass. Lennox Lewis going to whoop Riddick Bowe ass. That's why he trashed it. He did, right? Yes, I agree, Lewis. It is a shame. Yeah, it's a shame, man, that we might not see these fights, man. And I'm going to tell you, y'all think we're going to see Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney. We might not see that either. Devin going to move up to 140. Shakur at 130. Then his next move going to be 135. And once he finna fight at 135, unless they fight now, Devin about four more years, his big ass gonna be moving up to 147. Devin 5'9". So he's gonna be moving up to 147. Tank peaking at 140. He's not going no higher than 140. So Tank and Shakur might fight before Devin and Devin and Shakur. I'm telling you, I'm giving y'all game, man. I'm giving y'all game and I'm giving y'all knowledge. Only way Devin Haney and Shakur, they fight next, and then within the next year, they'll fight. Other than that, Devin moving to 40, Shakur moving to 35. You know, the only way they'll do that is Shakur move up to 40 to fight Devin, or they fight at a catch weight. You know, I mean, it is what it is. He literally put the belt in the trash on camera. Yeah, he ain't want that trouble. He ain't want that smoke. That would have been a classic of Ray versus Earn Pride. Yeah, y'all don't know. Sugar Ray Leonard, Earn Pride, man. Man. Hey, look, Earn Pride was like, boy, he put that coke up in him. You know, them drug tests wasn't that good back then. Man, Sugar Ray would be hitting that nigga with everything. Earn Pride would still be coming. So you got to give my man Alexis Arguello. You got to give Alexis Arguello props for fighting Earn Pride twice, man. I mean, he got his ass whooped, but you got to give him his props, man. There ain't too many people wanting to fight no motherfucking Earn Pride, chat. Somebody say Shakur. Don't make me jealous, Miss Sexy. Stop it. Oh, man. Someone explained why he did it. It wasn't as simple as Bo trying to duck Lennox Lewis. I'll try to find it. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I'm old enough to know, and I watched it. Lennox Lewis is my favorite fighter. One of my favorite fighters. So I know why he ducked him. He ain't want to face that shit. He knew he was going to get locked out. He knew it was going to happen. I don't give a fuck, really, Bo. Lennox Lewis was going to wax that ass, champ. He was going to wax that ass. He was going to wax it. But really, Bo was a bad motherfucker. I'm telling you. Man, if Tyson Fury was fighting in that era, it'd be some hell of a fight because Tyson Fury can fight. People can say whatever y'all want to say about Tyson Fury. He would have made it in that era. Now, he wouldn't be undefeated, but he would have made it because them niggas would have been, they was his size, 6'7", 6'8", 260, 270, 280. He ain't leaning on them. You know what I mean? He ain't leaning on them, man. So if he'd have fought them early, he'd have beat some of them, but a lot of them guys, he wouldn't have been beaten, man. He wouldn't have been beaten. I remember watching a story on NBC back when it was George Michael do the sportscast. Yeah, George Michael, that's my favorite joint. Warner Wolf, let's go to the videotape. Yeah, baby, let's go to the videotape. But yeah, man, I'm telling you, man, these fights, man, don't be surprised, y'all. I'm going to say it again. Don't be surprised if these fights don't happen. Hit the like button while y'all up in here. I appreciate it. Share the video. Man, I'm telling y'all, man, by the end of this year, I need 3,000-4,000 subscribers, champ. So we got to put some work to do, man. We got some work to do, but we can do it. With y'all help, share the video. Tell a friend, man. You know, I ain't been number 13 months in it, but I'm trying to do it, baby. Yeah, man, but I'm telling you, man, these fights, it just might not happen. If Tank and Devin don't fight in 2023, it's not happening. The fight is not going to happen. The Tank will fight Lomachenko before Devin. Because Lomachenko ain't moving up to no 140. He ain't moving up to no 140. He's staying where he at. You know, and he wouldn't even waste his time going to fight George Kambosos. You know, and then Devin can still fight Teofimo. See, it's all kinds of fight people we still can make, man. But a lot, like I said, these sanctioning body got to get some guts and stop being crooked and fraud ass sanctioning bodies and do what's best for boxing. They still can make the money. All they got to do is pull their rank. Pull their rank. Tell these dudes, make these fights, or I'm giving you mandatory, and I'm giving you a certain amount of days, and if not, I'm taking the belt. I'm taking the belt. You being stripped. You're being stripped. And that's all they got to say. I don't care how much money Bob and Al and them throwing at these guys. Here got 10,000. You know, make this guy your mandatory. Let him hold the belt for 5 more months. Here got another 20,000. They throwing to these. Man, boxing is so fucking crooked. Y'all don't know what's going on in the back end, but I'm telling you, this is what's going on. This is exactly what's going on. Henry Akawande stopped Fury dad. Yeah, Henry Akawande. I remember his ass. Yeah, man. And you know what? I live in America. I still say it's a shame the way they treating them guys just because they was dealing with the kind of just because they was crooked. They don't mean them niggas was crooked. You have to stop the bullshit. Let the motherfuckers come in. You know what I mean? Let Fury come in and everybody else come in. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Y'all about to be worse than Russia, man. Stop the bullshit. Let the motherfuckers come in. So what they had dealing with, it's all about sports. You know what I mean? It's all about sports. Now, if it was crooked dealing and buying coke and drugs and underhanded stuff and all that, then I understand. But if it was about boxing, just for them dealing with them in general, let them Furies come on back over here and everybody else, man. You know what I mean? Russia won't let this girl come back because she has residue. She might get 10 fucking years because of residue. You know what I mean? We better than that. We supposed to be the United States of America, the best in America, the best thing in the world. Oh, boy, y'all got, man, you got me, man. Man, I tell you, it's time to go, man. Thanks everybody for coming in, man. You know what I mean? I really appreciate it, man. But we got to make this shit happen. Shakur is the next best thing. Great. Shakur the best next great. I read that right? Shakur the best next great. I thought it was me at first. But yeah, man. Nice show today, man. Appreciate everybody coming out. Happy, Labor Day, man. Shoot them fireworks. Love them. In Virginia, we don't hear that shit. Good night, Lord. And you know what? Good night, baby. You know what I mean? Thanks for the picture and all that. And I'm going to leave on this note with my baby on the screen. And I'll talk to you guys later. Y'all know what time it is, man. Put them shakes up in the comment section. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. While my baby right here is showing that sexiness, man. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace and blessings. Thanks again for coming in.
Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up. So